So what is good with y'all though, man? It's crunch time. Good luck with y'all joining in. And let's talk about this Harden situation, man. One of my favorite players in history, bro. But it's sad to say, I gotta put Russell excuse me. I gotta put Russell Westbrook over him all the time, man. On the all-time list. You gotta respect him, bro. Hats off to him, bro. This man got a tech on purpose and said, get these bum asses off the court. Send them home. He said, I sexed them chicks and sent them home. Corleone is known to be strong. When I bone, I'm rub it up in case that chick full blown. But he really just had to do that to them boys real quick, man, just for trying to play with them. Remember, the Clippers traded Russell Westbrook away. He tried to say it was his fault. Right? Even though Kawhi Leonard was never playing all of them series the whole time. He was never playing. They still blame Russell Westbrook, dog. That's crazy. Damn. Right? But we just look at their whole resume. The reason why I even thought about having Russ over Harden that first show is because basically their resume is the same. And you got to remember when they was on the team together at first on the Thunder, Westbrook was starting. So Westbrook was starting and Harden was coming off the bench. You got to factor that in. So he had a better start to his career than Harden too. Right? They both got that one MVP. You talk about scoring titles. Bro, they forget Russ got 2 scoring titles. So Harden, and I looked all this up before I came on here, bro. I'm like, yep, gotta put him over him. So Harden got 3 scoring titles, right? But Russ got 2. So it ain't like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, night and day. Bro, then we go peak for peak. Like, Harden peak was crazy, but, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We can't act like Russ wasn't averaging a 30-point triple-double, bro. Are you serious, bro? Are we seriously doing this? So, I'm saying it's close. And then we go to a situation like this where, you know, he outplays him in Game 7. It's like... these things is what's going to give each other the edge, though. So that's true, but Harden was basically 2. He was like 36, 8, and 9. I see what you're saying, but I'm saying Russ is right there doing it with you. 30. You know what I'm saying? It's not like where like the points is just so crazy far apart. And it was like 31. I don't think one game when they're both 36 and washed. Nope, they're not washed. Y'all said Harden was not washed. Can't say that now. Harden actually is not washed. He was balling out all season. He's like a 90 overall on 2K. So Harden is not washed. Russ doing it just for numbers. They weren't winning anything. Well, I mean, damn. First of all, they was going to the playoffs, right? Harden was having more help. When Harden was at his peak, he had Chris Paul right around. You got to remember, like, you saying Russ wasn't winning nothing, but they was winning games in OKC, though. Y'all just try to take it away from that, man, because y'all think KD was better. Like, if that's your opinion, cool. But you can't take away what Russ was doing when KD was there, though. Because y'all make it seem like Russ only played, his only times in the NBA was when KD wasn't there. No, you got to count all them years when they was going to the finals, the conference finals with KD. That's Russell Westbrook playing winning basketball. You said KD helped that, man. Well, what you mean? Everybody help everybody then. Harden played with KD. What they do? What did Harden and KD do in Brooklyn? How about that? All right, so now how about this then? I'm going to say Westbrook did more with KD than Harden did with KD. Right or wrong? Right up. See now this what happen when you want to bring other players into somebody's business. That's not none of his business. You said how does what Westbrook did in Game 7 elevate him over Harden? Because their resume was already the same before that. That's what I'm telling you. You said Westbrook was shooting 39% from the field with averaging 9 turnovers in 2017. 39% from the field is bad? That's bad now? I want somebody to answer that for me. Is 39% from the field bad? You said yes? Alright, so if 39% from the field is bad, right? I want you to do this for me. I want you to go look up what LeBron James did in 2015 in the finals and tell me if he played good or if he played bad. Y'all said that's the greatest finals performance ever, that he was Curry job, did all this. Y'all go tell me if LeBron played bad in the finals in 2015. You said that's different. Nope, it's not different. You said that's different. He had no one. But my point is that Russ had nobody on the team that year, though. That's what I'm saying. You said crunch, but what happened if Curry blows another 3-1 lead? Well, I mean, it's been on my mind heavy, man. Like, if Steph Curry loses tonight, then I already know what everybody gonna say, man. They're gonna start to jump on him. At the same time, though, if he wins, though, a lot of people was also saying a lot of stuff if he wins, though. So I guess you gotta take the good with the bad. But honestly, though, I mean, him being up 3-1, bro, like, I think they gonna overreact, like, losing the lead. Like, I mean, I don't think they're gonna lose, though. I think the Warriors gonna win in Game 7, though. We still gonna have to cook them, though. I say we had to cook them because they won without Jimmy. So if they lose tonight, we low-key gotta cook them. But it's not that serious. It'll just be a slight cooking. You know what I'm saying? He's still top 5, still top 10. Draymond, Iguodala, Clay were all good defenders on LeBron. I just think it's better to judge the players whose resume are close to judge based on production during their peaks. That's what I'm doing. To judge based on production during their peaks, if their resume close. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Russell Westbrook peak is better. I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. Who my favorite NBA team? Dallas. You said, whoa, are you saying Harden and Westbrook are still in their peak years? I'm saying, bro, this still matters. They still playing for basically for legacy right now. Because if Westbrook was, because if one of these players was a winning ring, that's why we've been asking the question this whole time. Or will you move Harden at if he win a ring this year? All this shit matter. Where would you rank Westbrook if he win the ring this year? So you outplay the other person in that same playoffs. You gotta factor that in, bro. And remember, in Game 1, Westbrook he played the defense on Harden at the end of the game. Yeah, Russ is way better than CP3. Yeah, that's not even. I don't even entertain those conversations. You said the Westbrook. You said the Warriors will cook if they win tonight. They'll cook for next round. No, if they win tonight, they're gonna beat the Timberwolves too. I need that, man. I need that to happen. I need that. Yo. Westbrook's responsibility on the Nuggets is far less significant than Harden's. Well, then why he outplay him then? See, that's what I'm saying, bro. You said Westbrook's responsibility on the Nuggets is far less significant than Harden's role on the Clippers. So why is he outplaying him then? That's my point, bro. You said while Westbrook in the conversation now, where he was all the other conversations before? Whoa, he been in a conversation. What the fuck do you mean? This is Westbrook. See, y'all legit try to put this man out the conversation, like, or just out of these superstar conversations. Like, who are y'all to be saying, yo, Westbrook was never in the conversation? What? Man, come on, dog. It was times people were saying, like, it was times people would have had Russ over Harden. Niggas wasn't really low-key putting Harden fully confidently, like, everybody was putting him over Russ till, like, that wasn't until he was averaging 30 and stuff. But for that, though, you ask anybody, they'd probably be like, yeah, I got Westbrook. Just an average dude on a random day. You ask him, like 2015, yeah, I got Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? But Russ got better after that, though. So that's why when bro bringing up their peaks, like they both went. They may say Harden went to another level. Westbrook went to another level. You said who was your favorite NBA player? Kyrie Irving, the best player in the game. You said no Harden over Russ. I'm tripping. All right, I'm just saying, bro. You averaging 32, 10, and 10. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Westbrook didn't make it out of the first round when KD left. Bro, why you gotta go just when KD left, though? And matter of fact, guess what? Westbrook made it out the first round just now. Westbrook just made it out the first round just now. KD missed the playoffs. How about that? He just made it out the first round just now. And KD is at home. Harden is at home. Kawhi Leonard, that's why I'm debating, like, low-key, should I put Russ over Kawhi Leonard too, though? Because when you look at my top 30, I think I got Russ over Kawhi. Hold on, let me double check. Bring out the handy-dandy list. Let me go look at that handy-dandy list, man. Real quick. Let me see. I got... Okay. Got them right next to each other. You said, but all-time Kawhi better than all-time. All right, cool. Fine. Let's just stay on the Russ then. Let's stay on the Russ and Harden then. You said big L's for the stat nerds and internet fans. Gobert and Westbrook cooking, eating. So, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Like I said, Harden, man, can't keep defending you. Like, I'm the one that's been trying to basically bring him up all the time. I've been basically the only one talking about his legacy, man, but the man can't keep doing this in Game 7. Now, I understand that Kawhi Leonard was supposed to be the dude, but at the same time, you was in your prime this year. You was having good games. Froze again, man. Like, so I don't know. It's tough. I ain't supposed to lose that bad, bro. I'm a Harden fan. I'm so sick, bro, letting me down Game 7s. Game 7, we just want to see you just go crazy. You said this not Harden's prime. He 36. Cut it out, bro. Go. Load up 2K right now, and look at his overall, bro. On the updated 2K roster, go look at James Harden overall rate. You said Harden washed. Russ is kind of washed, but he's still. Harden was an All-Star this year, right? I think Harden was an All-Star, bro. Think the Warriors win tonight. I think the Warriors win tonight, bro. I'm really confident in that. That's just what I think. Like I said, I've been waiting till like after the series mainly to talk about him. Cause I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember coming into the series, a lot of people said that it might go Game 7. I had picked Warriors in like 6. A lot of people saying it might go 7 games. I just don't think Houston got it in him. Now, when Fred VanVleet started turning up, that did make me remember that he turned up in the finals against the Warriors, though. He did do that. That is some experience that they low-key got, though. And then they started putting Steven Adams in. But they said that the Warriors said they're going to play Kevon Looney. So I think they're going to play Kevon Looney. I think Steph's shot going to be falling. I think Jimmy going to be locked in. I just think they just going to beat the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's what's going to happen. The Rockets don't... When you got Jalen Green just shooting it at the rim. He shoot the ball at the rim. It's like when he shoot, he throw the ball directly at the rim. He'll post on YouTube. Yeah, I might post it when Clippers win. What will Harden and Kawhi be all time? You said Looney isn't the answer. No, I said that they're gonna put Looney in because that'll just at least take some rebounds away from Steven Adams. Take some rebounds away from him, and then like I said, just don't think the Rockets fully got it in them, bro. They came a long way. They played a good series. They showed fight. Nothing to be ashamed of. I think Jimmy's gonna just basically outplay Amen Thompson and Jalen Green. I think Jimmy got to get in Amen Thompson head or something. He got to lock in on Amen Thompson. I'm more worried about him than I am like Jalen Green. I know Jalen Green don't got good like shot selection. Amen Thompson be getting like efficient looks and like he's making a difference on that team. Like, I ain't gonna say he better than Jalen Green yet or nothing, but it's just, I don't know, he might be though. But it's just the stuff he be doing be helping their team. Like, you be noticing it. Like, oh, they needed that drive right there. Like, they needed that stop. So, you just slow him down to, like, 5 points. Then slow down Jalen Green. Make sure he only score, like, because he been dropping, like, 10, 12. Make sure he drop that. And then body up Steven Adams and Sengun, bro. Saying? That's all you gotta do. Because, like I said, Steph's shot gonna be falling tonight. Because it's been off the last couple games. You said Russ is 60 to 67 in the playoffs. 60 and 67 in the playoffs. 7 first-round exits. Well, I'm just saying, when you leave somebody's team and then they got to rebuild, I mean, what you think they're going to do? You think they're going to go right back to winning again? You said, is it T. Wolves versus whoever come out OKC? I think if the Warriors win, excuse me, they win tonight, they're going to beat the T. Wolves. You know what I'm saying? Said the Russ haters force. Yeah, I got to put him over Harden. He over Harden, bro. It is what it is. That's what you just got to do. You don't get mad, but it's not your fault. Right, and he tried to say Harden was better than D Wade. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You said Warriors match up horribly against the T-Wolves. I'm going to tell you why, though. They going to put, like, Ant-Man on Steph Curry. And Steph Curry gonna tire Ant-Man out. Just like Kyrie did. I think that's what's gonna happen. You can put Draymond on like Rudy. Rudy's not doing all that to Draymond, bro. Right? Put Jimmy on Jaden McDaniels. You said they gonna put McDaniels on Curry? Alright, well shit, you gonna slow him down. And Jimmy versus Ant-Man, both of Michael Jordan's sons. Oh yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta see that. That's my CTV. That's gonna save the ratings. Yeah, both of Michael Jordan offspring. I see that. Clippers are paid to win team and still lost. Bro, the Clippers disgusting. Said Derek White is better than Russ. How? How though? Alright, cool. Since Derek White is better than Russ, right? Alright. For your birthday, I'm gonna get you a jersey. I'm gonna get you an NBA jersey. Would you rather me get you a Derek White jersey or a Russell Westbrook jersey? Which one would you rather have? You would rather have a Derek White jersey? Come on, fam. What are we doing? What are you lying for, bro? It's Sunday, bro. You can't lie on Sunday. You gotta ask for forgiveness, bro. I think y'all be making stuff too complicated sometimes, man. Derek White is not better than no goddamn Westbrook. I understand. Like, the only thing, it's not that Russ is washed. It's just that him being so old, it's like you do some boneheaded stuff sometimes because you an old head. I'm saying. You said Derek White is a better player than Westbrook right now. Is he though? Is he really though? I know he's playing well right now, but is he really better than Russ though? That's what I said. Like, would you rather, if I was to get you a jersey right now for a gift, would you rather it be, and these are the last two jerseys left, would you rather it be a Derek White jersey or a Russell Westbrook jersey? You said hot take, the 2010s is just as much as Curry's era as it is LeBron. I think it's all Steph Curry era. You said Westbrook is a role player just like Derek White right now. Right, that's what I'm saying. Who jersey would you rather have, though? I don't think Westbrook does anything better than Derek White right now. That's not true. That's actually not true. You said Harden literally sent Russ home in both of their primes. Y'all love recency bias. First of all, listen. When they was on the team together, Russ was starting. Harden came off the bench. Harden got traded. Right. Right. Then in 2016, hold on. So who did Harden lose to in 2016? Westbrook is a better finals performer than Harden. So he lost to the Warriors? Oh, all right, cool. I thought he played the Thunder. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Westbrook always been over Harden. If you building a team right now, you taking Russ or Derek White. I'm taking Russell Westbrook. I'm taking Westbrook. Because guess what I'm going to take after that? I'm going to take Nikola Jokic. Now I got the Denver Nuggets.
Ooh, you hear me?
Yo.
Hey, can I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question real quick. All right. So I'm a James Harden hater. So I've been waiting for this. All right. So here we go. So would you rather have player A, right? Player A, 19 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and here's what he's shooting. He's shooting 36% from the field, 22% from three, and 83% from the free throw line. 51% true shooting. Okay, remember that. And player B, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists on 53% from the field, 43% from three, and 75% from the free throw line on 65% true shooting.
So what was player A's percentages again?
Player A, 36% from the field, 22% from three, 83% from the free throw line, 51% true shooting.
Say 80. So you say 80 something from the free throw line?
Yeah, 83.
And then player B was 70, 75, right?
Yeah.
And then how many assists and rebounds is player A?
Player A has 8 assists and 6 rebounds. Player B has 10 rebounds and 6 assists.
So let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Out of those players, who was a better defender?
Player B by far.
Ooh.
Player B by far. Come on, Crunch. Come on, Crunch.
Oh, man.
You know it's player B.
Who's a better shooter?
Who's a better shooter? Player A is a better shooter. Hey, but here's the thing though. Player A is taking. Actually, I can't tell you that, but player B is still shooting decently from volume. Player B is making 43% threes. He's taking 6 attempts per game.
Damn, this is crazy.
He's shooting 43% on 6 attempts per game.
Who's more clutch?
Player A is probably more clutch. Player A might be more clutch.
Give me player A.
It's close though, right? It's close.
Oh, it's definitely close. It's definitely close.
All right. So player A is James Harden in Game 7s. Player B is Draymond Green in Game 7s.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I went with Harden, but
ain't that crazy though?
I see what you like, bro. I figured the player B though was a really good like winnable player though. I was like, this player nice right here though.
But bro, isn't that crazy that it's that close?
Yeah.
Like, you supposed to be James Harden, number 1 option, number 1 guy. You gonna score 7 points and take 8 shots in a Game 7?
Yeah, man.
Crazy work, bro.
But that's So basically Harden is reduced to like Draymond Green level.
Ooh, he got outperformed by Tobias Harris in the Game 7 in Boston versus Boston and Philly. That boy had 9 points on 11 shots, 3 for 11.
But I was defending him when he did it in Philly because Embiid really didn't do nothing either though. So I was.
Okay, hey, what about in Houston? What about in Houston in 2020 against the Thunder, where he got outperformed by Lou Dort? He shot 4 for 15, got bailed out by Robert Covington in the 4th quarter.
Hey, y'all need to stop playing with Harden, man.
Yo,
Crunch, I got a question.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you like care about certain roles on people's teams, like Westbrook's role in the Nuggets and Harden's role in the Clippers?
Yeah, I do.
And you're like adding that to your evaluation, and you still have Russ over Harden.
But that's why I said it's like that makes it even worse because if Russ's role is so much lower than Harden's, then why is he still outplaying him?
What games do you think he outplayed him? I don't disagree. I think he did outplay him in the series. What games do you think?
No, like in Game 7.
And
No,
game
just-
6.
just-
Don't forget
That
about game
series should have
6.
been
No,
over.
yeah,
They should have
'cause
won game 1, and there's no way Aaron Gordon got that lob. The series should have been over. Just unfortunate.
That is
Unfortunate they even got to a game 7.
Yeah, it shouldn't have even been.
I
to
seen
They
that.
ain't even got
I
the
seen
game
that
7.
final.
But
Well,
I think
honestly, I don't know how it goes.
I think y'all are putting way too much blame on Harden, anyways, in this series.
How? You the star. You supposed to? You take an 8 shot?
Harden put the
No,
blame
that's
on
not-
himself, yo.
Harden set the tone game 1, and they still lost.
No,
So
I don't know why.
Played
I
great. They
don't-
still
no,
lost.
I just think Kawhi should be getting a lot of.
No, I think Kawhi is the leader of the. Was
Yeah,
supposed
he's
to be-
clearly the leader
supposed to
of
be
the
the best
team.
player of the team, but I'm saying that's why I'm comparing Harden and Westbrook.
I don't think the Clippers had enough anyway. Harden set the tone game
Bro,
1. He
what?
played the best, and they still
Bro,
lost.
the Clippers, the Clippers
still
should've-
lost.
Hold up, no. The Clippers should have won the series. The
They
Clippers
should have
should
won the series,
But they
but
didn't win.
At some
though.
point,
Yeah, I know
LeBron
they
was
didn't
gonna
win.
start to
I
act
know.
like
coulda,
that.
woulda,
No,
bro.
no.
Why
Some
are you
point,
saying they should have won the series because
listen,
Aaron
bro, this
Gordon
gonna be
was the leader,
heartbreaking.
yo?
No,
Yeah,
what?
game
No,
1, they
no,
blew a
no,
20-point
no,
lead.
no,
In game
not
1, they
because of
blew a
that.
20-point lead.
The
I got a heartbreaking take, bro.
Yo,
It's just heartbreaking for Harden fans, bro. At some point, we're gonna have to ask ourselves: is Harden better than Jamal Murray?
well, right now, no.
I'm
Jamal
talking
Murray
about-
might be like the
Murray
best.
got a ring, though.
I'm talking about.
He over Jamal Murray right now.
all time.
Yes, all the time. What?
No,
He has
sir.
MVP. What?
What makes Harden so good all time, though?
His peak. That's what.
he just he's yesterday the game yesterday. He was
Yeah,
trash.
but I mean,
Man, old.
bro, you know how many times,
Oh.
bro? Westbrook has had so many bonehead plays. Like he's sold
Another
games
thing
for
this
like,
season,
for,
we're gonna
like
have to ask
He
ourselves.
sold, wait, what'd you say? He sold
Harden-
what?
what? Every player has a
All
bonehead.
time.
Like they always have a bonehead.
Hey, Crunch,
series.
what are Harden's best
Bonehead
attributes?
plays.
His scoring and his playmaking, right?
Yep.
Cool. So he was playmaking, but how you not gonna score more than 10 points? It's game 7. It's the biggest moment. You're supposed to be clutch, right? You're supposed to be this guy.
Yeah, that's
See,
crazy.
this-
Everyone up here
That's
agrees that
insane,
he got
yo.
outplayed.
This is what we really need to ask, though.
Everyone agrees he got outplayed in the last game.
No, but Aaron, listen.
It's crazy, yo.
Listen, I want to ask the whole panel. For your starting point guard in the playoffs, who do you want? Harden or Jamal Murray?
Now Jamal Murray been more consistent easily. Jamal Murray.
Peak Harden definitely, but
Jamal Murray.
Peak Harden.
Not even
but
peak Harden.
I would take this year's Jamal Murray, but peak Harden over this.
Crush, that's
this
a
Jamal
tough
Murray.
ass question, yo.
That man was only losing to Curry and super teams.
Yeah, bro. What? Yeah, peak Harden.
Oh wait, peak Harden easily. Give me peak
Yeah,
Harden.
peak Harden.
Beat
They
him.
just started, so but I'm saying,
Only
like,
one to
I
beat
don't
him is
think it's
Steph.
easy.
No,
Everybody
everybody
think
wants
so.
Steph.
you already have
Only one
somebody
to beat
that's,
Harden was
that's
Steph
the
and
best player on the
KD,
team that's
though.
not the point guard.
Wait. Repeat, Crunch.
So this is when you already are having somebody on the team that is probably also, or who's probably the best player in the league, or like the best player on your
Okay,
team.
well, you need to
that's
ask the
not a point
question
guard.
better. Then you can't just like say a
And
blanket.
then you
blanket
just need a
statement.
starting point guard as well. Would you rather have Harden or Jamal Murray?
Y'all bandwagon LeBron. Nobody brought up LeBron James, bro. Who brought up?
Who brought up LeBron?
Nobody brought up
You
LeBron.
have a top tier 1 player on the team already, and then for your point guard, you're picking like.
But I don't know, Crunch,
bro,
because
it
Jamal
depends. Like,
Murray.
if my other tier 1 player is like
guard,
is a
yo.
lob threat, then
Jamal
I'm
Murray like a
definitely
two-guard.
taking Harden still. If I have Giannis and Harden on the same team, I'd
take
weigh.
Jamal Murray.
Murray swept the bro.
Okay, you rather take Jamal Murray over peak Harden?
Yeah, I will. I would.
For a playoff series,
What?
yes.
What?
Crunch, you're so
What did
nasty.
Peak Harden do?
Yo,
What did Peak Harden
y'all
do?
can't be serious. Nah,
What did he
nah.
do? What did Peak Harden do?
No, this can't be real.
I'm talking about skill sets versus what the team do, man. Different. You can't say nobody a winner if they ain't got winning teams to win a
I might gotta
championship.
put it, but I'm saying this is the same thing for Damian Lillard.
I'd rather have
Lillard
Jamal
ain't had the
Murray
teams
I'd rather
either,
have
though.
Jamal Murray than Damian
Hold on.
Lillard,
With the
honestly.
Nuggets winning this year, I definitely got Jamal Murray over Damian Lillard, though.
Bro, have y'all been? Yeah, y'all need to peep Jamal Murray though. Like he been a top 6 player this whole playoffs.
Easily. Actually, is he top 6?
Hell no.
We could
know.
throw
I mean,
it.
throughout the first
He might
round.
be like he might be
playing
like
with
Pablo
y'all.
played
Listen,
better than that nigga.
He might be like
and I
eight.
definitely hold on because everybody listen. I don't care what none of y'all say though.
You said what, Crunch?
I don't care what none of y'all say. Jamal Murray better than Jalen Brunson.
Nah, Crunch.
Right
No.
now,
Yeah.
That's tough. That's
Well,
Jalen
he
Brunson
hasn't
isn't
even.
that.
Yeah,
Hell no.
Jalen Brunson just set
That's
the
tough.
just set the
There's
Pistons
no-
He be
home.
putting
that
he
just
be
doesn't
putting New
That's
York on
tough.
his back. Brunson be
Yo,
putting
wait, JB just sent the
Larry
JB just
just
sent
got
the
a
Pistons
ring
home.
though.
JB just sent the
That's
Pistons.
tough.
Wait, hold on, Crunch. JB just sent the Pistons home.
Okay. What?
Look at all the people with Jamal
What?
Murray that stay home.
What? What that got to do with anything?
I'm saying though, like, why?
I ain't gonna
Why
lie
you
to me
thinking?
in that Nugget series, Aaron Gordon was
That's
the biggest
tough.
factor
All
to
the
me,
people with
bro.
Jamal Murray.
Without Aaron Gordon,
How do y'all think the Nuggets would do against the Pistons? You think it would be the same outcome?
They're the fire Pistons.
Yeah, they gonna beat the Pistons if they play.
this ain't got no
First
pieces.
of all, the Knicks got lucky, man. But I ain't gonna take it away from them. That was a good shot by Jalen Brunson. He just like I'm gonna have to start giving him some of his props. But I think they put him on a level to where they trying to see, you know what I'm saying, top.
I mean,
Brunson's tough.
they're putting him on that level because he's
Yo, wait,
performing.
real last question.
tough.
Real last question.
Jamal Murray
Yo,
though.
Brunson's
if,
really just
if
under.
Steph blows another 3-1 lead, what that do for his legacy?
Why do you think Jamal Murray better than Why do you think Jalen Brunson better than Jamal Murray though?
Who thinks Jamal
Hey,
Murray is
yo.
better than Jalen Brunson?
Me.
Ew.
Yeah, but like, there's no like,
He said,
what
ew.
argument could you make?
You said what argument? First of all, I just think he. Listen,
JB's a better scorer. Shit.
I think Jamal Murray more skilled, bro.
Real.
Is that it? Just because
Nah, I
he's
don't
more
think-
Well, no,
skilled?
but I'm saying, but in the playoffs though, he can give you the same production as Jalen Brunson.
They have
Brunson
Jalen Brunson
what?
wait, Jalen
No,
Brunson
they
give him
have
more
not.
production.
Right, Jalen Brunson, he one of those players not to get to his spot. He like a smaller Shea, really.
So what's the game with Jalen
biggest
Brunson
spot.
average 50?
That's a great
Hold on, hold
comparison. Yeah,
I mean,
that's exactly what he. That's
You know what I'm saying? Did
exactly.
Jalen Brunson drop 50? I mean, what's the game? How many games Jalen Brunson dropped 50 in the playoffs?
What does that matter, bro?
I'm just
It's
asking.
about consistency. It's
I
about
was just
consistency.
asking,
It
bro.
was a
I was
question.
just asking you. I was just asking you.
I have no idea, but regardless, I know Jalen
'Cause I
Brunson.
know Jamal Murray did it.
I mean, that's
He did
cool.
it-
But
he did it
but
when,
Jamal Murray's
2021?
also playing with like
2020.
a better.
Oh, 2020? I thought it was
He
2020.
playing with what?
Man, Jamal
Also
Murray
playing
never
for
had to put
the
no
team.
team on his back. Brunson
Yeah,
really put
Jamal
the
Murray
Knicks
never-
on his back.
Bro,
I ain't
Crunch,
gonna lie.
Let me tell you this.
I just it's
They
really
both play with
disingenuous
top
to
three
compare
centers in
two
the
different
league.
players who aren't.
Cat
Jamal Murray's never
disappears
been
in the
enough.
playoffs. You know
Jamal
that.
Murray. Sometimes Jokic disappear in the playoffs.
Nah, Jokic don't never disappear.
Jokic never disappears.
Murray is
Just,
in the West.
bro, are you
He's in the West.
Crunch, come on,
Though.
no way you a box score watcher.
Bro,
You
listen to
can't
what I'm
be
saying to
that.
you. I'm saying they have both played with top three centers in the league.
I don't even think Cat.
That doesn't matter, bro.
And
Jamal.
then think about it. Jalen Brunson played with Luka.
Wait, how is Cat not a top 3 center?
No, he is, but bro, Jokic clearly.
Is AD still a center?
That's not even comparable.
Bro, listen, no. I'm talking about
Just because he played
Carlton
with the top three
Towns.
doesn't mean
I'm
anything.
talking about Carlton Towns.
I think AD's a power forward.
But now what you have is you have the best center in your conference.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then what I'm saying to you, man, hold on, I was about to say something.
Harden don't play on the Knicks. So what are they talking
Yo,
about?
Crunch,
say
wait,
word.
okay.
Okay, hold on.
Lost your mind, huh?
Jalen Brunson played with Luka.
He did. Dallas
He did.
So
Yeah.
he had more help than Jamal Murray.
That won't really Brunson peak yet.
Just because,
on.
just because
Nah, it wasn't. But he just had
because
Luka there.
Brunson played with
Crunch,
Luka,
don't do
doesn't
that,
mean-
bro.
His
Don't
role
do
was
that.
different.
Yeah, his role was
Jokic tax. Jokic.
Crunch,
His
bro.
role was different,
You
bro.
gotta account for the role.
Hey, Crunch.
You gotta account for the role. in the
I'll
team.
take that jab, man.
Hey, if the
Crunch.
Warriors blow another 3-1 lead, what they do for Steph Curry legacy, bro?
He said what?
Bro, why do y'all keep like
Warriors
I
is
hate
not
people ask those
losing
questions
tonight,
like
bro.
that. Bro, there's
Curry is not
nothing LeBron
Oh,
and
I
Curry can
don't
do
give a fuck
that
what nobody talking about.
There's nothing
better not
LeBron,
lose
Curry,
tonight.
or KD can do to hurt their careers. All they can do is just like
No,
How
it
does
blowing a
is.
3-1 how does
It
blowing a 3-1 lead again not hurt your career?
It
No,
is.
it is going to hurt his career.
It's not gonna hurt his
LeBron
career.
hurt his
It
career.
is.
How? Wait, how does it not hurt his career?
I just don't. I don't. I mean, I'm gonna think of Curry the same way I think of him.
Wait, how does it?
Harden
But
just hurt his
how does it
career,
not
too.
hurt his career though? You
I mean,
said-
to me, it
Harden
just
just
doesn't
definitely hurt
hurt.
his career.
I don't.
Okay, but why? Why does it not hurt his career?
Well,
It's definitely gonna hurt his career, yo.
It's a
Straight
team
up.
sport.
It's a team
not-
sport. That's fine. Where was he in the fourth quarter?
No,
Exactly.
I agree that he should have been. He should be better. I agree, but I don't
All,
think.
bro, all of their
I don't
careers
think
is
he's
gonna
the
take
caliber
a
step
step
up
back.
tonight.
All of them.
I don't think he's.
what you
I
say?
don't think he's at
You're
the
right.
caliber of player.
It's a
where
team
it wouldn't
sport,
matter
but
regardless.
If
individuals
Steph
make up
Curry don't
teams.
step up tonight, yo, it's gonna be real bad.
Yo, I
Real
didn't
fucking bad.
If Steph blow
Yeah,
another
step up
3-1, that's
tonight, bro.
crazy.
I didn't expect this series to go to 7. I thought Houston was gonna win in 6. That's why.
Warriors fans told me the Warriors were going to win.
Well, Warriors fans, bro. There's no real Warriors fans, bro.
Who got that
All
Max
of them
Bigger
are
Belly
like-
kick to
Man, I don't give a fuck
You know,
what you
real
thought.
Warriors
Steph
fans.
Curry better win this fucking game tonight, and that's no ifs, ands, or buts
Well,
about it.
I
He better
do- I
win.
do
He
think-
better.
I ain't gonna lie.
He
Steph
literally
hurt.
better win.
Steph finger fucked.
I do think
no-
that it did go to 7. I think the Warriors should win, and if they
Really,
don't win,
the Warriors should have won last game. For
No, I don't
real.
think the Warriors
Hell
got enough.
no.
And then they rotation
This
be terrible.
position.
nah, they should not, bro. That
Yeah,
game
Steve
is
Kerr
so
crazy as hell.
hell.
The Warriors rotation be terrible.
Nah, bro. I can't see Steph Curry go out like Bron and KD, yo. He better win this shit tonight.
Or James Harden. Don't go out like James Harden.
You got Jimmy Butler.
Steph Curry ain't going out
Oh,
like
bro,
James
Okay,
you
Harden.
well, no, LeBron at least
You
played.
got
good.
Jimmy Butler. Where you
LeBron
have
still
him.
played. He still played
that's
the way
true. You got
like, he
Jimmy.
should have played. Like
Wait, what'd you say?
Bro,
What'd
why
you
does
say?
the
Bron
media
played
protect
what?
Steph Curry?
he played the
bro.
way
Yeah,
I
Steph.
thought he was gonna play.
Yo, wait, why does the
Lakers-
media protect Steph Curry?
Not to me.
Nobody
That
said.
nigga so
I fuck with Steph.
fucking
He all right.
LeBron didn't sell. The Lakers just suck, and y'all are all delusional.
LeBron did sell the fucking game. We not finna do that shit.
Bro, the Lakers are just
not
the
gonna
Lakers
start
just
this
suck, bro.
No, the Lakers are
LeBron's
terrible.
on the Lakers, so
That's my
LeBron
team, though.
The
sucks.
Lakers suck, bro.
Yeah, LeBron sucked.
LeBron the greatest.
Shannon Sharp got all in y'all's heads thinking the Lakers was just
This is
Nah,
crazy,
nigga.
man.
Don't
You
say
really
that
on
shit
him.
now. Do not say that shit now. LeBron sold that
Yeah.
fucking
Hey,
game
also
away.
real
LeBron-
shit though, bro. Why is Steph Curry the most effective player in the
He's
media?
gonna bust his head.
It's just because he doesn't he's not held to the same standard as
And the
Why
Lakers
does the
couldn't
media protect Steph Curry so
He
much,
ain't
bro?
cutting him no slack.
The
Well,
media
Lakers
protects
did.
Steph
So-
Curry.
Steph
Nigga,
really
what?
does
The
get
Lakers
LeBron.
couldn't get my man Luka
LeBron,
alive
son.
there.
No, the
Like,
media,
we
bro.
not-
Wait, hold
Steph
on.
will
The
slack
media
if he
protects
lose
Steph Curry.
tonight.
In what way?
How they, yo, facts, cause she not getting no.
What way?
No, because when LeBron
Bro,
lost, it was
slack.
all over ESPN, Sports Center. But when Steph Curry has 13 points in games,
Bro, that
in
man.
I don't
game
even
five,
think has
it
LeBron
goes
been getting a
1
lot
for
of
7 in the
hate
fourth
from
quarter in game 6. I don't hear shit about it on ESPN.
Well, bro,
How is he not
I might gotta
protected?
take him out the
LeBron,
top
bro.
5.
It's
How is
cause
he not
Man,
protected?
Crunch,
wait, who
What you mean he not
I
protected?
might have to
First
put
got
Magic
Larry
over.
I
Bird.
gotta take bro out the
Bro.
top 5.
wait.
He leaves tonight.
who
I'm
said
not
Hey,
doing
Crunch,
that,
hey,
bro.
Crunch,
Curry's
you gonna
not
put
protected?
Magic over him?
Yeah, some dude said that Curry not
Hey.
protected, bro. Who said
I'm
that?
opening
Crunch,
the
I'm-
conversation back
All
up.
All right,
right,
let me ask this.
That nigga
Let me
might
ask
get
this
Magic
then. Let me
and
ask
Tim
this then.
Duncan over.
Yo, wait, ask your
over
question,
Curry.
Rashawn.
I
Rashawn,
know.
This
ask your
this don't
question.
make sense. So Joker last night really didn't do much of anything. It was
At
his
all.
teammate. It was his teammates. His teammates carried him. If they would have lost, he would have had that stat line, which I would have said.
Okay, what about it? Wait, sorry, what was your question?
That's why you don't look at
If
the
they
box
would have
score.
lost, and he
That's
would have had
why-
that stat line, which I would have
That's
said.
why
He
you
didn't
don't
really
The
look
do
at the
Nuggets?
box
anything.
score.
I would have said he choked. I would have said he choked.
Well, that's the thing,
But he
bro.
won, and he barely did anything. So
Okay, and he got carried by his
won
teammates.
bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
so
got.
then- so
Yeah,
in game
yes,
7,
that's
you can say
bad,
he didn't
bro.
show up right. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
I'm being consistent. He didn't
I
show
say
up.
I say Jokic disappeared a couple games this series.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely did.
Jokic.
That's why I was
was
trying
on
to
bullshit
give credit to
this
Jamal
series,
Murray.
though.
be consistent. That's all. That's cool.
Jamal Murray not like
No,
that.
Crunch,
bro.
you got to
Hey,
give
I'm being
credit to
consistent,
Jamal
yeah.
Murray
I'll be
and
consistent.
Aaron Gordon.
Well,
Aaron
And
Gordon,
and
Aaron
Russ.
Gordon had the most impact
Yeah,
to
of
me in
course,
this
Russ.
series.
Remember, Russ won him a couple games this series.
I agree with the Eric Gordon.
And Westbrook was injured for
impact.
one of them games, so
Jamal Murray really a shot choker too.
No, I agree. I mean,
Man,
I
Nah,
don't
he-
know.
what the hell is he
I'm not
talking
gonna
He
about?
look he mad efficient though.
I mean, I don't care
No,
if
he
someone's a
not.
shot choker for
They
making the
lose tonight.
shots.
Why do you keep
Don't call
why you
anybody
keep
a shot choker, yo.
Nah,
Every
Jamal
Sean,
Murray
you were trying
not
to
You
ask
can't
for a
call
question.
shooting guard a
Every
shot
Sean,
choker.
every Sean.
Look at how you
Ask,
play.
right? We talking about Harden versus Russ, but
Damn,
Ray Sean, I had to
but-
ask the panel the question earlier.
He makes the shots.
I
so.
mean, I had to ask him, who would you rather have as your starting point guard for a playoff series, Harden or Jamal Murray? You had to ask yourself.
Jamal Murray.
That's how we led to the he better than Brunson, and so I
he's
got him
not,
over.
he's not better than Brunson,
But
but
look, I got him over Brunson, Harden.
this year,
Well,
yeah.
hold
I
on.
agree. This year, yeah.
Conversation for
Hey,
Harden. Hold on.
the past 5 years, he's been better
I'm
than
talking
Hey, yo,
about.
Crunch.
I'm talking
Hey,
about.
yo,
all
Crunch, I
time.
got a
Hold
question
on.
Nah,
for you,
that's
dog.
cap.
Nigga,
Hold on.
what?
Hold on, real quick. I got him over Brunson and Dame all time.
Who?
Jamal Murray, especially if he win this season, I got him
You
over.
got him
Dame.
over Brunson and Dame all
I
time.
mean, that's not. I mean,
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah.
Man, get out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's fair.
Hold on. What?
Because
What
then I
happened?
told him how
All-Star team.
Brunson played with Cat. He said
I mean,
Cat.
I don't.
Look, he said
agree
Cat be
with-
disappearing in the playoffs. I said Jokic disappears sometimes. Though.
Oh, Brunson don't show up in the playoffs?
No, he be showing. No. I'm talking about Cat. They said that Brunson be playing with Cat and Cat don't be showing up sometimes.
He only had him 1 year.
Like Jokic.
Cat had like 13 points last game.
Hey, look, that's how
ass
much
in the
Jokic
playoffs,
had.
but
That's what I'm
this is
saying.
first
Jokic
year.
be disappearing sometimes.
Guys,
Who?
Crunch.
Jokic
Who you taking in the
Nikola
playoffs?
Jokic.
James Harden or Trae Young, bro?
Trae Young.
In the playoffs, I'm taking me personally, I'm gonna take James Harden.
I'm taking
Yeah,
Harden.
how do you
bro.
even take?
Take
how do you
no,
even
they
take Trae
said the
Young?
clip.
They both
Take
into
Harden
the
over
No,
Trae
they
Young?
said
You
about
sure?
the Clipper has to
Yeah, I mean they both into
Trae
the
Young is not a good
Well, I
playoff
know,
performer, bro.
I know Trey. I
You
mean,
see what he did
Trae
against
Young
the
right
Knicks,
there. I got
right?
Trae Young over
That
Brunson
was the
right now.
he had one good run. He's been terrible ever
I need
since.
to
How do
see.
you have Trae Young over Brunson?
I need to see Brunson do this in the second round. Get him past the second round.
Oh, yeah, against Boston.
See, because everybody trying to open up the
No,
Jalen
the
Brunson
Celtics are
with
not going
Kyrie.
to
Like,
trade
bro,
Jalen.
Jalen
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 Brunson the
Brunson.
Brunson
only
over Kyrie.
dude.
Who the fuck said that?
No, the
Jalen Brunson
Celtics
the
are
only
not
dude to
going to
get credit
trade
for
for
winning the
Jalen
first round.
Brunson.
Who
Hold
the
on, I got
fuck
a
said
question.
Brunson
What
over
is Harden
Kyrie?
does
Like
in 2020?
Jalen Brunson's
That's what they
staying on
said
the.
though.
Nah, bro. Niggas is crazy. How you say that shit?
Just because you got it the first round.
Well, I mean, it's because of the production. Like y'all
But
gotta
you
look
gotta
at the
remember
production.
though.
Honest, I think the Pistons would have
Crunch,
won
bro,
that
but you
First
game.
was
round.
saying Kate Cunningham was better than Brunson, though. You was saying
I
that?
was saying that though. He
No,
definitely
Did he
they're
prove you
not
he
going
wrong?
to
shut
Did
that
he
trade.
all the
prove you
way
wrong?
down.
They're not going to
He must have
trade
heard
He
it.
Jalen
set that down.
Brunson.
He must have
I
heard
can
it.
respect it.
Yeah,
He
he must have
definitely
heard
heard
me
it. He said,
saying
"Oh,
that
this
shit.
French nigga think Kate better than me." All right.
He said, "All right, bet."
He said, "I'm gonna show him."
Nah, but I'm
Yeah,
really interested in
he made you
the second
respect
round
it.
for real
You
because
can put
I
that
think
shit in
this
the
is more
documentary
impactful.
and
This is
shit.
gonna be way more impactful than
But I heard
anything
about
else.
No, Brunson's not over Kyrie. Who said that?
That's what somebody said, bro. I'm just like, yo, like
Niggas, hey, I can believe it, Joe, because niggas be saying everybody over Kyrie.
He be cap.
a
Straight
couple
up.
people were saying that, man.
Well, it's just
I done heard a
because
nigga say Reggie Miller a better
I ain't gonna
scorer
lie.
than
Harden would
Kyrie.
have been got one with Brooklyn though. If them boys ain't get hurt. Cause they made easy work out
Bullshit
of
if
them.
KD ass wasn't
Yeah,
I
playing
man.
like
think
a
Harden
scrub
is
against
amazing. I'm
Sparty.
gonna slow
yo,
down on
Crunch,
Jamal Murray,
where do you rank? Do you rank
but
Kyrie over
I want to
Dan?
ask y'all what y'all think. Do y'all got Harden over Russ? You said
No.
where do I rank
Nope.
Kyrie?
Yeah, do you rank Kyrie over Dan?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Of course.
All right, yeah, that's
yeah,
that. I just want to see if you're consistent. Yeah.
yeah.
After last night, I put Russ back over Harden, dog.
I got
Bro,
Harden. I got
the
Harden.
only point guard
I got
Kyrie
Harden
not
over
Them
better
boys
Russ.
than
don't
from
like
this
Harden.
generation is Steph Curry.
Nah, after
That's the
last
only
night,
one he not over, bro.
I got
Y'all
Harden over
niggas,
Russ.
bro.
What was you about?
Uh,
I'm gonna leave.
so
Think,
last night they make y'all
y'all
mad.
got Harden or Russ?
I got Harden.
I got
I got
Russ.
Russ. I got Russ.
I got Harden.
I think they're
Don't care
too
about them
close.
turnovers.
I think they're too close to actually have a debate.
They are close.
Harden to me is just better than Westbrook in almost every aspect.
But what's good is Harden. Like
Well,
Westbrook
Hey,
can play defense if he ain't scoring.
Harden.
Yeah, Russ. Yeah,
He
Russ a
doesn't
better
clear. He
defender.
doesn't clear him.
What could Harden do with if he ain't scoring like last night? Like what was his? Why was
And Westbrook is just
Yeah,
as
what?
good as a playmaker,
why
too.
was Harden on the court?
No, he
yesterday?
not.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
But
is,
Russ did
bro.
more with KD though.
Harden's a better playmaker than him, and he's a
He
smarter
can be
basketball.
better, but Westbrook is just as good as a
no, you're a
playmaker
box.
than
No,
You're a
he
Harden,
box.
bro.
You're a
isn't.
box
Westbrook is
score
one of the
watcher.
worst
Y'all
decision
forget what
makers
Westbrook
at the
was doing
point
with
guard
Steven
position in the
Adams,
last
bro? Like,
decade.
come on,
So
dog.
all right. So why you outplay Harden in game
When
7?
Yesterday.
I mean,
He has less. He has less of
if
a
you want to give
responsibility.
Russ the little moment he had, yeah, that game he
I
played better
mean,
than Harden. I'll give
that's
you
yeah,
that.
but that's for the whole series though.
That nigga said to give him that little moment.
He did not play.
Harden
He
just
did
had
not
Big
play him
moment.
the whole
That's the
27 and
series.
biggest
27
moment.
and 8 game 6.
Dude
See,
said
you try to
game
say
7 is
you
just
try to say
a
that
little
little
moment.
moment.
That's crazy.
No,
Game 7 is a little moment?
that's the biggest
How?
moment.
Damn, bro. Like damn, like this.
So Harden didn't have good games this series.
He definitely did.
He did, but Westbrook had good game. You
But
forgot
even in
Westbrook had
game
a
one,
double
when
double in game 6.
even
Westbrook
in
not
game
taking
one when
Harden.
Harden had like
You talking about
32,
the nigga who
Russ
missed
had
two
the
wide
game
open,
winning.
who
Russ
missed
had the
two
game
wide
winning
open
steal on
layups
him
at
though.
the
Yeah,
end
he
of the
missed.
game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
He
he
did
did.
miss them 2 wide open layups, and he missed a
Russ
wide
missed
open
that.
dunk.
He was
Russ,
there. He was there. The reason it went to game 7.
yeah, Russ
Yeah, but he
missed that
kept
wide
playing. He kept
open
competing.
layup.
Nah,
He missed
yo.
2
Hey, yo,
It was
what
hard.
Eminem?
Yeah, he
What
missed.
Eminem
Nah,
say
he
after
missed
that?
3.
Right,
That's
start
wide
right.
open.
Stop.
What about Harden's IQ though? Why he didn't box out Eric Gordon?
Yeah,
Like, come on.
And he
He's
didn't
being
box
lazy.
out
He's
Westbrook
being
either.
lazy. That's why he didn't
kept
box
I
him out.
competing,
He's
mean,
man.
being lazy.
like I said, bro, if
I feel
y'all
like
want
the
to
watch
give
of the
Harden
best.
game 7, Harden is not clutch. He
Not
doesn't
just
show up
game
in
7 though.
clutch.
I
He
feel like
doesn't.
that
Yeah,
game when Eric
Westbrook
So
Gordon
went
you'll
caught
take
clutch
that
too, but
Harden
foul.
this
over
time.
Russ, Russ, though. I'm
But
sorry.
Russ, but
And
Russ
look,
throughout
another
this
thing,
series though, even if you want to
Westbrook
say,
is a better leader than
even
Harden.
if you want to
That's a
say he
fact.
the
That's
reason
a
why it
fact.
kind of
That's
you
cap
feel like
too.
that,
He
How they
throughout the
carry?
series.
I
He
mean,
throughout the series was igniting.
We just
throughout
gonna
the
ignore
series
the fact that we just gonna ignore the fact that James Harden, for the majority of his time in Houston, before he even got to play next to another All-Star, was leading the Rockets to top 4, top 3 seeds with no
But he's
All-Stars
still
this
not
year.
He
a
was
better leader
cooking.
than Westbrook, though.
He was
Westbrook was
cooking.
not doing
Westbrook was
that.
the leader of the
Once
OKC.
KD
He
left,
was
the
the leader of
highest
Seven
seed
OKC.
performances though.
He
Look
was
at his game
cooking,
seven
bro.
performances.
wait, are you basing that
past
leader
7 years,
argument
bro.
off of what he was doing last game? Is that why you're saying he's a better
He
leader?
was the leader of OKC, dog, and the
They was
Wizards. He
bro,
took
they
the
was the
Wizards to the
sixth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
playoffs.
they
It was
OKC.
the
but okay,
Hey,
hold on,
hey,
hold on.
look,
they
Russ
was the
led
sixth
Harden
seed.
to
They
the
didn't lead
finals.
You
anything.
talking about the Wizards?
Exactly,
You talking
dog.
about the year he
Niggas
went to the
forgot.
Wizards?
Russ was the mentor. He was Harden mentor in
Yes,
the
Talking about
league.
the year
Westbrook
he
led
went
the
to the
Wizards
Wizards
to the
and they didn't
Teaching him
even
playoffs.
win
how
over.
to
They didn't
teaching
even
him
go
how to
five
move
hundred.
and putting them on,
Didn't they go to
throwing
the
them around
playoffs?
and
Or
shit.
This
They,
did
this
they, they
these
made the
leader
playoffs. They
arguments
made the
and
Came up
playoffs
criticism.
under
under 500. They
Harden
didn't even
came
win.
up under
They didn't even
Russ.
go. They didn't even go 500.
How do you judge a player based off like their leadership? Like what are you using? Because I don't understand how you could say he.
Bro,
What is
off
Westbrook
of what
done?
they doing on the court? How they in the game, causing them to leading their teammates to win, yo.
Yeah,
Harden
but
did.
Harden
Harden
has
literally
led.
had
He
that
has
Rocket
led
team
like
as a top 3
higher
seed for
winning
like 5
teams.
straight years. Harden.
Yeah. What is
talking about the
Westbrook done?
playoffs though.
But
You
do
talking
you
about
think
playoffs? What
Harden?
have
Do
you
you
done
not
in
think
game
What
he
is
did
seven?
shit
Westbrook
Past
that
done?
past
In
six,
Westbrook?
7
how is
years.
Westbrook led a?
Russ a better finals performer than Harden.
Oh my God.
Bro, are you
Oh,
serious?
they don't want to talk about that, huh?
Come on, man.
They both went to
Yeah,
one
What,
finals
yeah.
y'all
2
want to
years
talk
ago.
about that?
All right, who
It's
played
crazy.
better?
Yeah, sorry, hard to
And
believe.
what happened
It's
in that
crazy
one
because
finals?
everybody this year,
Who played
everybody
better
was
when they
saying
was
the
in the
Clippers was
finals?
supposed to be. Everybody was saying the
And
Clippers was supposed
Westbrook
to be
is
the
doing
bottom
that
seed.
against D Wade.
That wasn't the same Harden though. That was AD.
Oh man, nah, that's not the same
Who brought
Harden.
it back?
It was a
You
bench
gotta
They
player.
was
think.
both young.
It was a
You gotta
day.
think.
It was a
Harden
day
led his
clone.
team this
Day
year
clone
though.
Tyrone or something.
He led his team
Hey,
in
hey,
what? He
they
led
was
his team
both
where?
young,
He
yo.
led
That
the team
wasn't.
this
They
year in
were
the
saying
That
he
Clippers.
just
wasn't.
clone.
That
That was just
wasn't
a
Both
Harden
teams
prime.
led their
clone.
team.
That wasn't
I
prime James
mean,
That
Harden.
was just a Harden clone,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
well, this year I do think
All right,
Westbrook
bro.
did like out. I think he was a better leader in this series. I do think he was, but because it's just the Clippers. I thought the Clippers were going to win this in like 6. I didn't
It
think.
was just overachieved this year. I But
But
why
why
never
they
seen
lose?
that
But
team
why they
physical,
lose?
bro.
No, I'm backing up the Westbrook's a better leader this year point. I think he was a better
I see a
leader.
better leader this year. The Clippers was ranked bottom. They were supposed to be a bottom 10 seed this year in the West.
Facts.
I'm
That's what they were projected before the season started. Who projected that?
playoff production.
Why? Who
Okay,
predicted that?
regular season, yes, Harden obviously was a better leader because he led them to where they are now. But during the playoffs, this series, Westbrook clearly.
Westbrook a hustle player, bro. He was getting hustle plays. Like, that shit wrong.
Yeah, but I'm
What's wrong
talking
with
about
that?
yeah. What's wrong with that? Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Harden be giving up, bro.
We won't run in those
I
teams.
don't
know what y'all seen.
Well, not the, I think Harden played pretty decent defense.
Harden really
I think this
He
is one
be
of the.
playing good.
Harden had,
Like I'm
Harden
always
had 10
defending
assists
him,
at the
but
half.
it's
I
just
feel like
like,
that's great for a
man.
point guard. I don't
This
know.
this the first time like I really didn't think he was gonna do that shit in Game 7, bro.
He don't show up in Game 7. I was just talking to my man about this. I'm like, Harden.
Like why?
Half he
Like
got
why
2
is it so
Westbrook,
bad?
Westbrook
perform in
show up.
Game 7
Westbrook show
over
up in
somebody
Game
else.
7 though.
Westbrook's terrible.
You ain't got to worry about that.
For the
Right.
first
Yeah,
time
but
in who knows how long.
but having Westbrook in your team, you also
Both,
got to worry about him doing.
I don't.
some
This is
dumb
like
shit.
comparing apples to apples. Both of these players are bad in the playoffs. Like they're both bad.
No, Russ was playing good. Russ playing good.
Yeah, now
Westbrook was coming off the bench on the team Harden was starting on, so
Russ
it's
playing
not
good.
really.
Matter of fact, when Russ was on the
He's
Clippers,
just
he
on
played
the
better
bench.
than Harden in the playoffs, man. His numbers is better. When he was the series, I mean, the year when everybody got hurt and it was just Russ out there by himself.
My crunch wasn't Westbrook just coming off the bench last year for Harden?
yes, bro.
Yeah, and they still, but he did that to prove a point.
Well,
Did y'all say that when
Russ did that. Russ did that to prove a
Do you
point.
think right now
He was
Westbrook's a
starting.
better
He
player
was
than Harden?
starting at first though, and then they was like before Harden came there. He
It
was
was
starting at.
alternating.
He was starting before Harden came there, and it was like the best trio in the NBA. And then they put him to the bench because Harden don't know how to play off the bench because he, for some reason, he don't want to go back to playing off the bench.
Why would
Cool,
Harden
right?
come off the bench for?
Perfectly
Why would
fine.
Harden
I
come
don't
off the
think
bench
it matters
for
who
Russ?
Why
come
would
off the
Harden
bench
come off the
because you
bench?
can still start
Yes,
the
it
bench.
does.
That doesn't matter to me.
It does matter.
I don't think
No,
no.
I can
Bro,
tell.
before we all
What?
jump in while I'm fucking talking, can I finish saying what the fuck I gotta say?
You mad? Go ahead.
No, I'm not mad, bro. I'm just talking. I mean, everybody hopping in at once.
All right, go.
All I'm saying is, I'm saying that I don't think it matters who come off the bench. These are players who are experienced players. Russell Westbrook said, "Okay, I'll come off the bench." He chose to come off the bench, and he was just averaging a triple double like 3-4 straight seasons. So
All
it's
right,
like that was.
explain
I don't
why
think
that
it's an
happened?
issue. When Harden before he came there, Paul George, Kawhi, and Russ, when they first was hooping, they were like the best trio in the NBA start of the season. Then he came there, mucked shit up. Then they had chemistry shit going throughout the season. Harden had his ups and downs. Russ had his ups and downs. Then he went to this team. He had his ups and downs throughout the season, but he proved that if you put him in a starting position, he could do what he's supposed to do. And they put him on the bench, and he did what he's supposed to do. So everywhere Russ has went, what they've asked him to do, he's done it. Am I saying he's excelled at the highest level at it? I'm not saying that.
He won't do that.
I'm not saying that.
He won't do that.
What I'm saying.
What
are you looking
to judge a player if they're being?
Westbrook went to the conference finals.
What are you what the fucking?
Westbrook's averaging like 16 points on a horrible efficiency. What the hell?
Yeah, because Russell. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't look at Russ for efficiency. Russ has never been an efficient player. That's not what he's on the court to do.
What you looking for?
Do y'all want a motherfucker shooting 80% from the
What you looking
field?
for?
Dog? Like, what do y'all want? Like, what is bad efficiency, bro?
Because Harden is a better starter.
Anything
That's
below
why he started.
Ever average.
Anything below
That's
40,
fine. That's
44%.
fine. But when I'm watching how they play
Harden as a
this
starter,
series,
where does he get you?
I don't think like you said though, Ray Sean. I think you said it like them far off between each other, like their ranking or whatever. I don't rank them, but I'm like I look at them as like the same caliber of player. I would probably take Russ because he give me everything. He gonna go out on his shield, like he gonna go out with everything he got at 100% of the time. Harden, I rather that over a player who just
And James Harden, an underrated defender.
Peak for peak.
he can't. No, James Harden definitely can play defense. I agree with that. But I just my thing is when I'm watching them play in this series, in this game, and I'm looking at what happened. The same way Harden had a good game in Game 6, and he scored 20 in the second quarter, and he did what he did. And he had a good game. I think it was one of the two of them other games. Russell Westbrook was also one of the biggest reasons why they was winning games throughout the series too. Let's not forget Game 1 in the fourth quarter. He came alive in the fourth quarter, and he was a big reason why they won that game. That's Game 2 in the fourth quarter before they took him out. He was the one that was expanding the game for them, and he was making big plays in that game. Like then don't forget Game 5. Game 5, he had 20-some points. Yep. Jamal Murray was doing his thing. So that's 3 games right there. Out the 4.
And he was guarding hard.
That's 3 out the 4 right there. And then in Game 7 in the second quarter, when Jokic and Jamal Murray didn't have shit to go, him, Aaron Gordon, and Christian Brown, he came in the game and made some back-breaking plays against the Clippers that expanded the lead for Denver going into half. So I'm like he was visibly constantly making consistent plays throughout the series to put the team in position to win, for them to expand the lead and be able to open up the possibility of winning the game leading towards the end of the game. Like, so I'm like I'm fucking with Russ though, but go ahead.
I mean, that's fair.
Now overrated too. His ass dropped too. Where you go?
Oh,
who's overrated?
Norman Powell. I'm talking about Norman Powell.
Oh, was he ever highly rated?
They were talking about this season. They say he should have been off.
But he come on.
Who?
I think Norman Powell was properly rated.
Come on, Thor. Come on.
No, they said he should have been an all-star this year.
Y'all need to stop listening to the media, bro.
Norman Powell's a bum.
Norman Powell's
That doesn't make them overrated.
Norman Powell played decent, bro. He didn't play good. He played decent.
Nah, he kind of played worse than what I thought he was gonna do.
Yeah,
He played. I would. If y'all, I don't get why like people see players that are like his role was switching up throughout the season, and when you get to the playoffs, the game slowed down more. I don't know why y'all expected a player whose role was switching up throughout the season and showed that he could play in that role.
Aaron Gordon,
he's not going to be consistent. That's Aaron fucking Gordon. Aaron Gordon is a champion. Like, Norman Powell is also a champion. Aaron Gordon is a champion.
Because if you ask me,
Aaron Gordon is a champion in that role.
Most people thought he was going to play better.
Aaron Gordon is a champion in that role. That's what I'm saying. Like, the shit Aaron Gordon doing is not surprising because when they were winning the championship, when he was put in position, he was doing the same shit. So it's like if you have these expectations for Norman Powell coming into the playoffs to play at that all-star level, quote unquote, that he was playing at supposedly throughout the season, and his role is switching up and Kawhi back on the court, it's like
you still got to get the same production.
I don't know what you expect.
No, you're not gonna get the same
You're
production
not gonna
because
get
your
the
shots
same.
is not gonna be the same.
That don't. I don't.
You're not gonna be getting the
I don't
same looks
expect
you
So
was
role
Harden
getting
was
players.
playing with bums. Okay,
I
that's all
don't
I want to
expect
do.
role players
Okay, yeah,
to do that, bro.
So Harden
It's
was playing
about
with
how
bums.
I think he played good. He
Bro,
played
what?
good. Norman
What are
Powell
you
played good
talking
enough for
about?
them to win the series, bro. Like,
Well, he
So
had
Harden
9
playing
points.
with bums.
like
Was
The
9 points.
situation for the
you
situation for Norman Powell changed.
was
you
Chris
talking about him averaging 9
Chris
points? Or him
Dunn and
averaging
Well,
Derrick
yeah,
Jones
I'm
are
really talking
terrible.
about Game
Let's
7,
do
but
that.
9
Chris
points.
Dunn,
Wait,
Chris
who do y'all
Dunn
who do
is
y'all
not
think?
Are you
terrible.
talking about Game
Stop
7
that.
specifically?
No, I'm
Who do
talking
y'all?
about in general.
Really am talking about
I'm
Game
talking
7.
about one game. It takes multiple games to get to game
Chris
seven.
Dunn is not
It
He
takes
gonna
terrible.
play
other
good. He
games
gonna
to
play
get to
good
game
though.
7. What the hell?
Y'all niggas call anybody a bum,
He
bro. You gonna call Chris
is.
Dunn a bum?
He
Are you serious?
is.
Nah, he not a bum. He played defense, bro. He can't be a
Man,
bum.
hell.
Nah,
You
bro.
gonna
This
call
team was
you
a
gonna
bum.
call
Chris
Zubac
Dunn
a
made some
bum?
freaking
Even this, but this the thing though, right?
You gonna call Zubac a bum? Kawhi a bum?
I ain't say
Come on,
that.
This
bro.
the
Stop
thing.
that.
This the
I didn't
thing.
say that. He put
You
words in
said
my
he
mouth.
played with bums, right? Where am I
Putting
tripping?
words in my mouth. I said Derrick Jones and Chris
You said he
Dunn
played
did
with
not been getting.
bums.
Derrick Jones Jr. not a bum, bro. Stop.
Derrick
I said
Jones is
Chris
definitely not a
Dunn and
bum.
Derrick Jones did not been
Stop.
getting no minutes. They weren't doing
Bro,
nothing on the
he was
court.
bro.
They weren't doing nothing on the court.
Wait, but wait. This what I'm. Y'all want every
I'm about
role
to say,
player
yeah,
to play
watch him.
amazing? Like what the
I
fuck?
want
Derrick
to make an
Jones,
open.
Derrick Jones led the Clippers in scoring in the first quarter of
I
game 2.
want to. I want
But
to make
Derrick
open
Jones played
shots in the
good throughout
corner.
the series.
I want
Yeah,
to
he
make
did
open
his
shots in
job.
the
He did
corner.
his
He
Wide
job.
held
open.
defense.
But like I
Niggas
said,
call
even with
anybody a
all these
bum.
bums that you talking about, they still play good enough to go 7 games.
That was
I
the,
don't.
Exactly.
that was the
The
power of Harden.
bums showed
That was the
up.
power of Harden and Kawhi, bro.
Derrick
No.
Jones was
So
one of
we
the
so we
biggest
just gonna
Bro,
forget
reasons
what?
about
Harden and
Zubac
Kawhi, bro.
on defense on the MVP.
Derrick Jones was a big reason why the Mavericks went to the finals last year.
Wait.
Facts.
Last
So we
year.
go.
We're
So
talking
we
about
gonna forget
last year.
about. Wait, no.
Kawhi
So
and
we
Luka.
gonna forget about
Kyrie
Zubac.
and Luka too, though. Don't forget about
Zubac
Kyrie and Luka.
cool.
Facts. Zubac
We
was
gonna get it.
killing
We gonna
Jokic in
wait.
the
We gonna
Zubac
forget
post.
about
cool.
Zubac and Batum.
Zubac cool.
Facts. You can't
Batum.
call Batum
Nah,
a
Zubac
bum.
did his thing. Zubac.
Batum was hooping the entire series.
Batum was
Who
the
did
reason why they won
wait,
game
wait,
6.
Batum blocked a couple of shots and hit open.
No, he ain't just block a couple
He
shots.
blocked a
His
couple
all
of
ball.
shots and hit a couple
His
open
all ball.
threes.
He was a
He
big
hit a
reason.
couple open
I don't
threes.
know if you watch. I don't know if you
Yeah,
watch
nah,
Game 6,
he,
bro. I don't know if you
bro,
watch Game
Chaz,
6, Cal.
Batum was the reason why they won game 6.
No,
Be
no,
honest.
yeah, bro. Clearly, the other dude hasn't been watching the games, bro. There's no way you saying Batum wasn't impactful this series.
I didn't say he wasn't
Doesn't even
impactful. I
watch
said
it.
I
You
said he blocked a few
you
shots.
downplaying
It
it.
made a
No,
couple
but
open
that's
threes.
not all he did though.
What the
That's not
hell?
all he
What,
did.
what else
Bro.
did he
You're
do?
He was
downplaying it.
amazing
He
throughout the
didn't have
6
to
hours.
ask.
Bro, what do
He
you
Amazing.
wasn't just blocking a few shots.
This nigga said amazing.
He was hitting
He was
big.
amazing.
He was amazing.
That's
was, bro.
insane.
He was hitting
I
like
wouldn't go
I
that
think
You
far.
I
do
think
live
when
in a
people hear
world where
amazing, I
mediocrity
think
is the new
I
mediocrity.
don't I don't I don't.
No, they're
That's
saying
amazing.
they're saying
I
amazing.
think
Well,
I
that's
think
amazing. You
expected
feel
him to
me?
be
when you hear me say
You live in
amazing,
a
I think you
world
think
where,
it from
you
the
know,
perspective. When you hear me say amazing, I
We
think you
talk
think
about
it's
30 points a game.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Hold on.
no, obviously
When
that's what he's talking
when you hear me say
You got
amazing,
it.
when somebody hears somebody say amazing, I
Yeah.
think you think I'm talking from the perspective of like a superstar or something. I don't mean that. Like I mean like
His role he
for,
played.
He's
for
not
how,
expected to do that, though. I wasn't
for
saying
how
that. But y'all acting like this man was averaging like 12, 10, 12.
see, that's not what I'm saying.
That wasn't
That's
the
I'm.
case.
So are you gonna
averages
are you
don't.
going to let
Oh
me
my
get across what
God,
I'm saying and
man.
what I
Come
mean by
on.
what I say?
Come on.
Like that. Like that's why I'm like okay, cool. So that's why I'm like okay, cool. I'm saying for what he was able to do throughout the series, the plays he was making throughout the series, his level of expectation of play. When I look at the things he was doing throughout the series, I'm like, he played amazing to me. I'm looking at the back-breaking plays he was making against Denver. Because he was a big reason why they won Game 6. I don't know if you
Yeah.
beat, but in Game 6, one of the switching factors was in the third quarter. Because that's why I say talking about Norman Powell too. Because Norman Powell in Game 6 was big in Game 6, and he was a big reason why they won Game 6 in the second half as well.
They won
So
game
my
6
my
because
my
Norman Powell was selling. He was playing for the Nuggets, bro.
you said they
he
what?
he was selling.
In what Game 6?
They won game 6 because them niggas was selling.
Who was selling?
Bro, Norman Powell was selling. Or
They
Harden
won.
was
Wait,
selling.
no, they won Game 6.
They won game 6.
No, they were trying. Bro, did y'all not watch the fourth quarter when
Damn,
they
we
those dumb
watched
ass
what?
plays, bro?
That was Harden. That was Harden doing the
Yeah, they
plays.
was trying to sell that.
That was
game.
James Harden doing that shit.
Yeah,
I'm
jump
blaming it on the team.
Yeah, but they won Game 6. I'm saying a big reason why they won Game 6 Because remember, the Denver. I don't know if you remember, Denver was dominating them in the first half. They were dominating.
Yeah, they was.
And then in the second quarter, it took a 20-point quarter from James Harden to keep them in the game. But the way that
Right.
Denver was playing, they was moving the ball. Jokic was getting easy looks at the rim. He was playing in the pick and roll with Jamal Murray. Russell Westbrook was attacking.
Jamal Murray
Christian
was
Brown was
hooping.
doing his thing. Ingram was doing his thing. And they were getting easy offense, aggressiveness, etc. And then in the second half, in the third quarter, Kawhi Leonard and Norman Powell came out firing. And then I don't know if you watched throughout the rest of that game. What's his name? Oh, there go 8-Ball. Yeah, I need to hear about my boy Russ 8-Ball. Yeah, for sure. But no,
Oh, 8-Ball joined up.
Batum was a big switch in the game and throughout the series, because if you watch Batum guarding Jokic throughout the series, he was doing an amazing job. I'm not just talking about blocking shots. I'm talking about taking Jokic out of possessions. His defense fronting him at the high post, his defense fronting him at the nail in the slot area. He was taking Jokic out of possessions consistently, like him rotating over, him shielding up lanes, him like his communication defensively. He was very big for the Clippers. That's why I'm saying I feel like the plays he was making, I don't look at this shit like, oh no, he's averaging this
Like,
is
yeah.
No, I look at it like, okay, throughout this game, because every game calls for different things to happen for you to be put in position to win.
Exactly.
So the things that he was doing to put the team in position to win for his role and how they were impacting the game, that's why I'm saying
He
Batum
just played amazing in his role. Nobody's expecting Nicholas Batum to go out there.
Yeah,
and score 40 points.
I didn't think he was gonna get as many.
Fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck the tune in?
Bro, every game I was saying that, dude. Was I not? Every game.
Hell yeah, every time he hit a shot.
Every game, bro. That nigga
He
was
was
making a
knocking
play
down
every
them
game.
threes.
Every game he making a play.
Bro, every single shot
Nick-
Jamal
Nick
Murray
was
shot, I
midnight,
dead
though.
ass thought it was not finna go in. Every single shot he made, I was.
And Chris
He
Dunn
never
was
dunked
playing
on it.
great on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they both was.
Yeah, his like, and that's what the Clippers knew with him on the court. His offense, they knew it was gonna be shot. They knew he might hit a couple corner threes, but
Right.
Offensively, you know that 9 times out of 10, nigga, he not finna hit shit on the court.
Nigga, that both
Especially
nigga played
playing
better
with
than
them
both of them. I don't know
with
what y'all
a
was
James
talking
Harden
about.
type
Wait,
of
what'd you
player.
say, Cal?
That Bogdanovich nigga played better than both of them, in my opinion.
He played better than
white boy.
Batum?
Batum and
Nah, bro.
Hell.
They played no.
they was
Nah,
going to that man
nah,
for
nah.
buckets. Down the stretch, they was going to that man for buckets, bro. You're chatting. Down the stretch, they was going to Bogdan for shots. Bro, you're chatting.
Wait, how?
He played better than Batum
Bogdanovich
and
not
Chris
good.
Dunn.
He wasn't even shooting good.
Bro,
Majority of the
what?
series.
What?
Bogdanovich didn't
He
play
was
good
shooting
majority of
good
the
for
series.
one game, yo.
Man, that nigga played good like 3 games back to back. What
All
are you
right,
talking about?
I'm just finna
I gave you the games.
Bro got some different type of cable than we got.
Ignore
What
him.
3
He's trolling.
games, yo? What 3 games
Pull his
was
stats up.
Bogdan?
Pull his stats
Nah,
up.
you
Oh,
lying.
No. You said 3 games. So
Pull his
tell us.
stats up.
We going
Pull
off what
up
we
stats to
watched.
back up
What
his
you talking
Pull
about,
his
bro?
stats up.
Bro, we
Why
talking
you
about
gotta pull
hoops.
up
We
stats?
talking
Y'all be
about
talking
hoops.
out both sides of y'all ass. How you gonna say? How first you gonna say?
Fam, because
gonna say stats don't matter? But then
I'm not saying.
But then when I say that, you gonna say
You
yeah. I
saying
mean, pull up the
stats don't matter,
stats. Like,
G.
what is he talking about?
You said pull up
Yeah.
the stats.
Are
No,
you even listening to what you saying, dog?
You said pull up the stats. Ain't nobody.
Are you ready?
Here go the
I just
stats
wanna
right
know
here.
what
Here go
games
the,
was he
you ready?
playing
Go
good.
ahead. Go
Here go
ahead.
the stats right here. Nigga, he had 12 points, 5 for 9. Then he had 6 points.
Can you
Then
say
he
the
had-
games?
You said 3 straight games.
I didn't mean 3 straight.
Now you didn't. Okay.
Starting May 3rd, 12 points, 5 for 9, 1 from 5 from 3, 6 points, 2 for 6, 1 from 3 for 3. 18 points, had a good game there, shot 50% from 3, then 7 points, then 2 points. So what 3 straight games you talking about?
That was about even.
So what 3 games are you talking about?
Bro.
Yo,
That's like
look,
12 points
wait, Ray Sean. This is
That's
why-
like 12
Ray
points
Sean,
average.
this is why
That's
I say,
something
Ray
better
Sean.
than Chris
This is
Dunn
why I
and
say
Nick
we having an
Batum.
organic conversation. I'm trying to have an organic conversation, Ray Sean, because you see how we just talked about the games.
Yes, I
I
did.
get that a motherfucker can have 8 points and it still be big 8 points. They could be going into him, etc. So that's what I'm saying. Tell me what you saw. When did you see this shit? So I want to know. That's all
There's
I'm
no way
saying.
he was watching the series.
Couldn't have been.
Yeah, because that was the theme on him outside of like one game. Throughout the series, it was that they need him for scoring, and he can't really find a shot. Like he played good. I think he played decent in that game 6 as well. I think he played decent too.
Yeah, he was.
I'm not directly
He was a
just
big
looking
shot.
at his stats. I think it was runs throughout the series he had where he hit shots, etc. I remember at the end of in the second quarter, I think if I'm not mistaken, he had like that tough shot over Jamal Murray at like the mid elbow off the dribble. over Jamal Murray, like that little
Timely
fadeaway
buckets,
shot. I
bro.
remember
I
that.
was looking at this man was getting timely buckets, bro.
Yeah, he was hitting big shots.
He was
Yeah,
getting
no,
timely buckets, bro.
I agree, but but for you to say that you think that he played better than Batum and old dude
Chris
put
Dunn.
together.
That's how I looked at it. I don't know.
Nah, that's cap. Nah, that's cap, my boy.
You can't say a player who scored back-to-back 0 points played better than anyone.
He didn't play. He didn't score 0 in no game.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have benched Harden game 7 and started to play Ben Simmons. I ain't gonna lie. I would have
Damn,
played
yo.
Ben Simmons.
More minutes though. I don't know why he was playing great defense. I don't know why they
That's crazy, yo. Niggas got to bench James Harden.
But that's my thing.
Well, no,
though.
not to bench him, but they should have implemented better lineups.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad
Who
decision.
took
I'm
8
just
shots?
saying,
That's
like,
gonna be-
damn.
It's cap.
I ain't never heard somebody say we got to bench Westbrook in Game 7. I ain't never heard that.
Nigga, I have.
I have heard that. I don't know about that.
That's subjective.
When have you heard it?
I done heard it a couple times.
In
How
what
many
Game
game
7?
sevens has he been in?
Yeah, well,
This was terrible,
In
bro.
what Game 7
Yeah.
have you heard it in, dog?
yeah, he hasn't.
2016,
2016.
2016 when
Somebody said you got to
He's
bench
the only
Westbrook.
nigga out there giving effort.
Yeah, you don't
That's
bench
crazy.
I
somebody.
wouldn't have benched him that year, but
he shot them out the series the last 3
Damn,
games.
what? KD shot them out that motherfucking series in the fourth quarter. What?
Westbrook did too.
Hey, but KD supposed to be the all-world scorer.
Facts.
yeah, but I
did
wait.
Westbrook-
I'd rather fucking Russell Westbrook take that shit than Andre Roberson, nigga.
Yeah, facts.
That's a
No
fact.
cap. Wait, who do y'all think was the most impactful player on the Clippers this?
Wait, we think who?
Who do y'all
Kawhi,
think was the most impactful player?
It's Kawhi and Harden. They like, if you want to get Kawhi to slight edge, yeah, that's cool. I think it's them two.
Yeah.
To me, I don't think in the first half leading up to the end of the second, I don't think he played that bad. He was finding Zubac. He was trying to get to the basket, find Zubac, kicking
Yeah,
out,
10 assists.
etc. It was just like towards the end of the second quarter and then the second half, third quarter, he was terrible. Like he just went away. Like he just faded away.
Does this put Dwayne Wade over Harden all time?
Dwayne Wade been better than Harden.
Whole team
Okay,
played bad in the third quarter.
I'm just saying because I had it's a lot
Whole
of people
team
that be
played
saying
bad in
that.
the
No, you're right. It is a lot of
be
people that
saying
think that though. I agree with you. It is a lot of people that think Harden better than
I think there's
D-Wade.
obviously D Wade's like career is better, but I think
No, D Wade better than him, bro.
I think it's a
Hold on,
better.
whoa. You think
Okay.
James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade?
No. The peak argument is
The game was over. That's how.
I would listen to the
game was
peak
over,
argument.
bro.
Like I swear to
Michael
bro, like
Jordan.
if you hear how many people be arguing like, oh my gosh, James Harden is so significantly, I'd be like, bro, my nigga,
Nah,
Dwayne Wade is a better two-way player, bro.
Well,
Like, come
it's
on,
just
dog.
because of the offensive gap, but I mean,
I know, I know,
Wayne,
but Harden,
I see I can understand their point of view, like strictly off of strictly peak, like a career you can't say I can't. It doesn't make sense.
I'm just talking about who.
Yeah.
Nah,
who
ball
could-
out
it's-
Harden better if he rolling the ball
Nah,
out.
Slight. You gotta come up here, Slight. You gotta come up here, Slight.
It's clearly
You gotta
D-Wade,
talk
man.
about them Clippers,
I don't really
like-
understand those arguments, though. But
Y'all
need to
because
go
I don't
rewatch
want to
that
get into
peak, though,
these.
for real.
'Cause I know
Peak
Chris
is
like to
different.
hold these live the all time shits, but to go, I want to talk about like what I saw from the Clippers. First off, I want to give a major shout out to I think the person that deserved the game ball for the series for the Clippers. What's his name? Even though they lost, what's his name? Zubac. Shout out to Zubac.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, for
Zubac
sure. Yeah,
played
shout out
amazing
Zubac,
throughout
yeah.
the entire series,
Yeah.
majority of the series, bro. Like
That little post up he was shooting.
yeah, and then his just aggressiveness, him rebounding, etc. He was out there guarding Jokic like nigga, this is my matchup. Like
man finally
he was really
showed
out
up,
there
man.
on Jokic guarding him. Like I gotta shout him out. But this is my thing about the Clippers, bro. Like, dude, I'm watching and it's this same shit, dude. That I talk about, and I told you this shit. And this should be the death of these teams. They be having these two superstar level players. I told you this shit, dude. Them niggas don't play together. How many times do we see a Kawhi Leonard and James Harden pick and roll, pick and pop?
Never.
Like, I'm like,
Well,
that's
just
supposed to
because
be
of
your
the
dominant
coaching.
player at the
That's
end of the
coaching.
game.
That's 'cause
No,
of the
you
coaching.
got James Harden. If you
Their
got
scheme
James
was
Harden,
basically
Kawhi,
ISO this whole series. It was
bro,
it was really
nigga,
all ISO. If we
nigga,
being
coaches
honest,
do not know how to
Zubac
coach.
put a couple
bullshit.
balls
That's
in.
what I'm saying. That ain't it.
It was really all
This was
ISO
an
ball. We
ISO
being
ball,
real.
but
And
like,
look, on the opposite end, you seen Murray and Jokic playing together, sitting doing the pick and roll, doing they famous pick and roll together. That's what makes the duo a duo by playing together. That's what
Aaron
makes
Gordon
great
won them that
duos great
series,
duos.
man. That's how I'm looking at it. Without Aaron Gordon, they're not winning that.
That's
I mean,
true.
Aaron
I
Gordon-
give you the
you can say
game
about
also.
you can say about any team that just won without the Timberwolves would have moved on without.
It's different though. That's
Cat, they
expected
wouldn't
for
have
them to
moved
play the best. Bro, Aaron Gordon, to me, besides Jokic, he played the best. That wasn't expected.
Who'd you not expect? to
Shit,
play?
from who?
Aaron
Yeah,
Gordon to
yeah.
play that good, I was not
I
expecting.
expected Aaron Gordon to be that good.
I think
I don't even think
expectations are
he played that good.
dependent upon
I
what
think
you're
he
seeing
played how I thought he
beforehand.
was going
So
to play.
I saw this from Aaron Gordon in the playoffs in 2023. I saw
Yeah,
this.
facts. He was better than
I-
he was better than.
This don't surprise me at all. Like the shit he doing don't surprise me. And then I watched him towards the end of the season how he was killing. So when Jokic was in and out before
Yeah.
he came back, like so
Did people not have the Clippers winning this series? I thought the Clippers were going to win in 6. Did y'all not think?
No,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
from my perspective, Aaron, Aaron, is that how you say your name?
I had the Nuggets win.
Yeah.
I think I saw a lot. It was split. Like I saw a lot of people saying, and that's all.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
it was
The people thing and what we're seeing thing. That's all algorithm based. Like that's all.
That's true,
On
yeah.
your shit.
I think Kawhi's best chance was 2021. That was his last best chance to me.
What about
He got
Harden?
hurt when PG took them all the way to the
Harden
Western
is over
Conference.
with. It's over.
When they took the PG,
I mean, it
He a
don't
role
even
player.
matter.
That boy a
Every team
role
in the
player.
West is over with. Like they have to run against the OKC Thunder. Like it's over regardless. Like it was.
Nah,
no
it's
one-
not over, bro. It's not over,
Aaron
bro.
Gordon caught that
It's
oop,
not
man.
over, yo.
man,
It's
I don't want to
over,
hear nothing
bro.
about Jokic
This,
being
bro,
MVP.
we have never.
That
we
nigga
haven't
Aaron
seen a
Gordon
team
and
this
Russell
good since
Westbrook put their
since
cape
the
on for
Bulls, bro.
Jokic.
This
The
Yeah, they
whole
let that series.
series. The whole series. If it went for Aaron Gordon and
Yeah,
Westbrook,
I just
then
hate
nigga
how that
Jokic would
game.
have been
That
up out
game
of there.
was I hate how like the third quarter when that shit was. Other than that, the game was good
Hey, yo,
until
Flight, I got a question for you, bro. Do you think Kawhi's still on your ranking, or do we
Nah,
fall down a little bit?
Kawhi's still good.
Well,
He's
Kawhi
still
did his
good.
thing. Kawhi
Yeah,
did his
Kawhi's
thing.
still good for me.
Nah, I think. Oh, it's not really on him. I just
Nah, he
think
consistent.
I think the way the Clippers played offensively and defensively was not how I didn't
I
expect
ain't
them to
like
play.
the scheme. I ain't like how it was all ISO.
They
Yeah,
just,
I didn't mess
they
with
just
the
went
ISO
away
ball.
from what was working, Duke. I don't know.
What did they go away from?
Man, bro, nigga, bro.
Well, no, there wasn't. It was
Bro.
kind of like it was kind of like watching the Lakers. It was like, yo, like why is nobody moving off ball? Why is nobody setting screens? Why is nobody like diving out for certain stuff? Like it was just really lazy basketball, and it was just lazy.
It was
coaching.
just nothing, bro.
I
No
didn't-
production, nothing.
When
Like
Eric Gordon got that oop,
I
when
don't
he
know
got that
what the
game winner,
Clippers
it
was
changed.
doing yesterday.
When Aaron Gordon got that tip in dunk,
He changed
I
everything.
knew that was the
It was
game
over.
changer
That shit
right
was-
there.
did y'all see
I was
that
like,
live?
that's-
That
that's
shit-
not-
yeah,
you
but
get
I
that
gotta
bullshit.
give Flight his credit. We was talking after that shit happened. He said that changed the series. He said it's
That's
probably
the
over.
series right there, bro.
It's over with. Because that's a backbreaker. Because wasn't they down like 20 points in that game?
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Came back
all the
tied
way-
it. It was
you
about to
come-
go
you
to
come all the
overtime.
way from back down 20 at your home crib into a dome.
Man.
Crowd rocking, crowd hype. Then on the last possessions, let's not forget, Jokic was before he hit that free throw and that crazy shot he hit on Zubac. He was throwing up all over himself,
Throwing
choking. And then and then Norman Powell came down making plays. Kawhi came down making plays.
Man.
Harden, Zubac, everybody was
Yeah,
making
Norman
plays.
Powell hit a couple
And then
Everybody, bro.
for you on the very last possession
They
of the
had
game,
Ben Simmons out
for a
there
nigga-
locking up
Bro,
Jokic too.
for Jokic to
God.
airball that bitch and they get a putback dunk with like
I feel like
one seconds left.
Kawhi should have
Like
dropped. I don't know why
that's
he didn't go.
all off,
backbreaking,
hey,
bro.
Chaz, all off of Jokic airballing, man.
airball.
Bullshit. He turn around fadeaway. Like,
I don't know why
It just seemed like Jokic
double
wasn't
though.
concerned about. His main concern wasn't scoring this series. It didn't
I'm
seem
telling you, bro. Aaron Gordon had his cape on for Jokic, bro. That's the MVP for the
That's what I had. That's what I
Nah,
had.
That
it's
nigga
definitely
saved
Jamal
the
Murray,
fuck out of
bro.
Jokic this
Gordon,
series,
bro.
dog.
It's definitely Jamal Murray, but
Nah, hell no, bro.
Hell
If you
no.
watch Aaron Gordon had that Drew Holiday effect for Boston, bro. I'm telling
That's
you,
how I
bro.
was looking.
This
Yeah,
nigga
I'm
just
sorry,
came
bro.
in
Without
doing
that
everything, bro.
performance-
Like,
without
I'm
the
like,
performance
oh my
from
God.
Jamal
Hey, that nigga Aaron Gordon coming down the court pulling up.
This nigga was doing fadeaway. Doing pull up mid range. I'm like,
Oh,
bro,
he shot a
this is when
three. I
them
thought
niggas
that
get
bitch.
that.
Every time he shot a three, I thought that bitch was gonna drop.
I ain't gonna
Niggas sitting there doing face up, pull up threes. I'm like, okay, since when Eric Gordon was like that? Niggas like,
Blake Griffin out that bitch.
he was looking like
Hey,
that nigga put his cape on for Jokic.
Hey, ever since that last season, Game 7, I don't know if y'all remember that Game 7 when they lost that 20-point lead. In that Game 7 in the fourth quarter, remember because Jamal Murray didn't really have nothing going, and they was running the offense through fucking Gordon. And like ever since I saw them kind of run the offense through him, and they was letting him bring the ball up the court, and he was shooting pull-up threes, and they were letting him post up and stuff in that Game 7. Ever since then, when he came back and been in the lineup, they've been running more offense through him. And it's been like, bruh, like that's just what it meant.
Yeah, but that's gonna kill them in the next series, though.
You high
if they start letting him run the ball up,
I got Nuggets winning that series, yo.
What Aaron Gordon did, bro, that's the same shit as Dylan Brooks shooting Kobe fadeaway mid range.
I mean, y'all feel
Hey, Black, wait, who said that? Say that again.
John need to go on
No, I said that same thing from Aaron Gordon is the same as Dylan Brooks shooting Kobe fadeaway mid ranges.
Oh yeah, that bullshit. On God.
Yeah, but when Dylan Brooks hit that shot, I knew it was a wrap.
I ain't gonna lie.
That game, I knew it was a wrap. That game,
Dylan Brooks, that's the role.
Very gonna get it done.
Dylan Brooks about to put Draymond Green on his ass.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Tari Eason got to play like 25, 30 minutes tonight. He'd be a big factor for the Rockets. I like when he on the court. Like when it's
no, bro. They need
him and Jabari Smith. I don't know what Jabari Smith.
Yeah, when it's Tari, Jabari, Steven Adams, Fred VanVleet.
People need to start like Jalen Green need to start getting hate now. I'm tired of this nigga, bro. Jalen Green needs to start.
This is his first series, though. I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Hell no.
This is his first series, dog.
I give him the benefit.
If this is his first series, you gotta give him some grace, bro. This is his first year.
Bro, it's a sore
young too.
No.
You got to think Jalen Green never thought the Rockets was gonna start winning like
I'm
this.
not giving him that excuse when Asar Thompson is doing what he's doing. I'm not.
I mean, they play different type roles though.
Both
I'm a hustle player, bro.
Both of them are outperforming him. It should not.
But his roles on the team. I'm gonna get his point the dirty way, backdoor cuts. Like
Jalen Green can do that. Jalen Green.
That's not his play style though.
He can play like, bro. If you're not able to expand your play style, then you're just not going to get minutes in the playoffs. Like that's just how it is. Like you need to. He's
too much money not. That man makes too much money not to be playing.
Yeah, he's too old and like he's been.
They all make too much goddamn money.
Oh yeah. But Jalen Green way too old. He's been leaking too long for him to be like.
Man, 23, man. He's young nigga.
Bro, but he been in the spotlight for years, bro. He not expanding his game out. Like
he's doing a little in between games. It's either a drive or a three.
He just not consistent.
Yeah, it's just so sad.
That in between game what separates him and Cade. That's why Cade better than her right now. Cade got that go to. He can go to that go.
Cade
that post up midi tough. Cade got that post up midi. That's just what up, Crunch. I don't know why you don't go to it a lot.
I know you was here. I thought you was away.
Yeah. I was doing something for real.
Okay, what up, man?
Well, who I got winning tonight though?
For what? Warriors.
Rockets?
I think the Warriors.
Got it.
I'm a Curry fan, so I'm gonna just say Warriors.
I'm finna have Curry in the UPS, bro.
I really don't know.
I think the Warriors gonna win, but I remember everybody did predict it was going 7 though.
I'll have a stronger chance. I'll have a stronger chance if Steve Kerr was playing Kuminga. Steve Kerr don't know how to. Like, I don't know why he's not playing Kuminga.
Nah, if this series, if Warriors lose, you got to go back to that damn game when they came back within 10. I think that was game 5, and they were supposed to win that game.
He was playing around,
to finish them. Big players and shit, and was sitting and Steph and Jimmy sat out the whole fourth quarter.
That was because of Vic, bro.
I hope Ime don't try to game plan around getting Fred VanVleet going though, because I feel like this fluky. He's not doing that game 7.
Like even when they
it's gonna be a really tough game.
They got to put all the starters in.
Y'all think
Steve Kerr still didn't put Kuminga in?
Y'all think he's gonna get starter minutes? Jalen Green.
Game 7s in other people's houses. It's not easy, dog. It's not easy, man.
Fred VanVleet got that championship experience though, so I respect it.
I seen Fred VanVleet hit big shots in the game.
Fred VanVleet definitely gonna have to show up today because I don't think Jalen Green gonna have that in him for game 7 for today.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I
It's a
really
different game today.
Fred VanVleet
Jabari
or
Smith got
Danny
to
Green
play
should step
more.
up
Like,
tonight.
I don't think. Well, I think this. If they lose, I think the Rockets are gonna probably move on from Jalen Green.
if the Warriors don't start off blowing their ass out, it
Yeah,
could
the
be
crazy
great.
part is though, bro. I really think if the Warriors win tonight, they gonna beat the Timberwolves too. But I
Hell
ain't gonna
no.
lie, the Rockets and Timberwolves would be a good ass
That
series.
would be a good series, though.
Saying this that if the way that the Rockets play, they remind me of like from perspective of it's defense and it's you don't have no like just clear cut
It's pesky
superstar name
defense.
value play. They remind me of the '04 Pistons. Like they remind me of that team. Like it's
In a
That's a
way.
good
Who
comparison.
y'all got winning that
In a
Pacers
way, yeah.
series?
defense.
It
It's
is
No,
like
like
They remind me of
I'm
like
gonna
New
say this,
standout
bro.
Orleans.
best player.
Billups.
If they're
More
going
of
to be
the
allowed to
13,
play
14
defense
Grizzlies.
throughout the playoffs, if they beat the Warriors on every other team they play, they can get to the finals, bro.
Who y'all got
If
winning
they're
that
allowed to
Indiana
Bro,
play
team?
defense
hell
the
Who
way
y'all
that
got
they're
winning that
no.
playing,
Indiana
They
they can
series?
get
could,
to the
bro.
finals.
Oh, Cavs
Bro,
definitely.
they
Cavs,
are
I don't
Cavs
know.
is
I like
whooping the
Hallie,
Pacers.
bro. Hallie's tough.
Cavs is whooping the
I
Then I
like
Pacers.
started
Hallie
saying,
play style,
man,
bro.
in this one,
He
man.
got a nice little
y'all need to
five
stop
threat.
having
Miles
the
Turner.
Miles,
I think that
Him
nigga
with
Garland
Giannis.
no
gonna
look.
cook.
Him
I think
hard.
Garland gonna cook Halliburton
We
this
switched the
year.
Hell.
conversation to
Miles
this.
Turner is not doing that with what he was doing to the, but he's not doing that to Evan Mobley or Jared Allen. He's
Yeah,
not
bro,
doing
the
that.
Cavs too deep.
Miles Turner is
They go
not
to the
doing
finals. No team in the East is beating them. They go into the finals. They
Bro,
might damn near.
Oh no, they're not beating Boston.
This thing
Yeah,
about the
no, they
Rockets,
I'm not
are.
though.
gonna lie.
They're
The way
finna be.
the
They're finna
Pacers
be
played
Boston.
against the
Just wait.
Bucks,
That's an
Just
even
wait.
matchup
I
though.
ain't gonna
Boston
lie. I
just
like the way the Pacers play. They
trashed.
play as a team. Everything constructed, like everything through their point guard. Like Hallie runs the
Who,
team.
who,
It's like there's no doubt about who running that team.
who,
Like I fuck with how they
who
play.
they, who they supposed to play next?
Who?
They supposed to play Celtics
Yeah, they play the
Six
Celtics.
or
New York Knicks or New York
Knicks.
Knicks, but most likely gonna be the Celtics in that series. Well, I don't know. See, I'm gonna have to watch that series too. That's a good series. New
They
York.
could.
No, I'm saying
The,
who the
Cel-
Pacers
the
about to play the
Celtics could
Cat?
for real
About to
not
play the
play
Cavs?
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
They
the
cannot play
Pacers about
Jalen
to play the
Brunson to beat them.
Cavs.
The
I think
Pacers, Cavs, Boston Knicks, and then you got Golden State or Houston versus Timberwolves, and then you got Denver and OKC. That's it.
And
The
Pascal
Cavs
tough.
low key could
And then
score.
Pascal tough too. I like the Pacers team. I ain't gonna lie. I like the way they play.
I think the Pacers can take them to 7 games.
The pay hell.
Man, bro, I think like I said about the Rockets, though, a lot of Lakers fans say that the Timberwolves was way better than the Rockets, and the Rockets was a fake second seed. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Rockets was looking better than the Timberwolves for the regular season, man.
Lakers are terrible. I don't know why we be.
I like
I know you don't like Brian. I know you
Rockets
don't.
might be better than the Timberwolves.
Why you got
Y'all
Larry
still got
Bird
the
over
Lakers
LeBron
seven.
though? That's low key
I
blasphemy.
don't know though.
Crunch. Why you got Larry Bird over Brian, bro?
Game. I mean, game. One game. Who you taking?
Brian.
All right. I'm talking about for your money though.
Oh, you talking about 1v1s or you talking about in the
I'm
regulation
saying
game?
one game,
Nigga,
anything.
and
Like,
one's Larry not guarding that nigga. What? The
no, I
fuck?
mean, I'm saying in one game for like somebody that you have on your team, like who would you rather have, LeBron or Larry Bird?
Braun is not close.
Brian, bro. I feel like Brian do everything Bird do but higher except shooting.
Braun's a better
Yeah,
shooter.
but you need
Nah,
you,
Bird didn't
you
take the
need
volume of threes like that
you
because
need
it's a
somebody
different
to
era,
shoot
bro.
though. You need somebody that has to be a good shooter in a clutch though.
Nah, Crunch don't really believe that.
He don't like Jordan, I feel like. I meant Brian.
I fuck with Brian.
Yeah, I don't even see the. How can Larry? I don't see the argument. Larry hasn't even. I don't know.
I'm
He's
saying he can do more with less though.
Wait, so you had Larry over Magic
what?
too? Nah,
Hell
Bird
no.
had teams.
Yeah, I got Larry over Magic.
Bird had teams, bro.
Yeah, Magic not even in my top 10.
Magic and that man won Finals MVP as a rookie at center.
See, with Magic,
goated.
with Magic and Larry Bird, he was undoubtedly the captain of that team with Magic is it was tangible, so it was like. So I
I
understand why you got
say
that.
that. Kareem ain't win no Finals MVP with. Kareem ain't win no Finals MVP with Magic on his team, bro.
He did.
One thing,
He did.
but the one thing about Larry Bird and LeBron James is Larry Bird got a
Kareem did
dynasty to prove his
win the Finals
legacy.
MVP.
LeBron don't.
Maybe once.
Yeah, Magic did win that first one though.
Yeah, but he won. Kareem win
Without
Kareem over Bird, you don't got a dynasty, dog.
But that was really. But I ain't gonna lie.
and Kareem was injured.
When Magic won the first one, like Kareem, he was carrying the team for the first like 3 games.
Kareem has to thank Magic for his legacy. You have.
How many of y'all watched the Lakers series in the final? How many of y'all watched the Lakers?
I think Magic. You said what?
How many times y'all watched the Lakers series in the final?
What do you mean?
Like,
did you watch the series?
When I was watching that show. I was watching that Showtime shit.
But against the Sixers, the first ring against the Sixers,
I got Bird and Magic over LeBron and Kareem and Bill Russell.
Yeah, you just don't want ball,
disgusting, bro. You don't like Bron, just say that.
No, you just
can't put Bill Russell.
You don't like my GOAT, just say that.
It's just I don't respect LeBron, man. I don't respect.
See, that's what it is. Yeah, you just showed your hand. That's what it is.
Yeah, like I don't really
respect what he did to the game of basketball. I don't respect.
What did he do?
What did he do?
Fucked it up.
Oh my god!
It wasn't even him, bro. Bro.
Yo, they hate LeBron.
There's a difference between hate and respect, Joe.
Bro, the old dudes that actually be saying, no.
I don't hate LeBron, yo. I got no reason to hate on LeBron, but I don't respect.
How can you respect not respecting them?
I think he got a good point.
Yeah, bro. I just don't think he's authentic. I think
you feel like he team hump too much.
He's not.
I think. I think everything about LeBron is manufactured and not authentic.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, so look. Let me give a couple of reasons. And you just quit on a team, and you just don't, you just don't try hard. I get it. We know you're outmatched, but when Kobe was outmatched, when Jordan was outmatched in '86, and in his second season when
Jordan was outmatched, he never won.
No, wait. Listen, let me explain. When Jordan was outmatched in the second season, he broke his leg, came back, and he averaged 45 against the all-time Celtics. Yes, he lost, but he took him to double overtime. He didn't give up. He was a rookie, not giving up, and against a superstar team. Like that's the equivalent to the 2018 ring.
I feel like I respect Bron so much because the way he started, that shit was terrible. Like he's already on the Cavs. That's poverty. Like I feel like he made the best out of it, but he made the best out of it.
But no, like,
like
a lot of his fans
didn't do nothing though. That's the thing. Like,
no, like a lot of his fans though. You guys over. I'm not gonna lie. You guys over.
I got it out the mud.
He really didn't finish doing nothing.
Hell no, bro. That's
wait, hold on, dog. You guys overhype LeBron making it to the finals.
How he didn't do that?
So listen. Let me explain it.
Can we talk about something else?
Let me explain it. Let me explain it. These past 7 years.
Old, bro. He didn't get shit out the mud. Everything was handled.
I think that Cavs teams won 20 games before Bron got there. What did
what they do when he was there?
Let me explain why. Because look, you guys overhyped the him making it to the finals in the East, but now he's in a tougher conference. He's been getting first round exits. He's been getting making the playoffs.
This is past Bron's
No. This is 35.
Why are you holding Bron? Why Bron the only
No.
Bro, you gotta be.
Bron the only player y'all did it.
Bro, can we talk about something else?
Stop talking. Stop. You guys are talking about this season. You guys are only talking about this season.
Bron hasn't been in his prime since he was like 30. I ain't gonna lie, Bron.
So we're doing that right.
So we're talking about
now he's not in his prime.
Okay, no, listen, bro. Listen,
what was
if he's averaging, wait, hold on, stop. If he's averaging as much as his prime numbers, what do you stop mentioning the age? He's averaging as much as his prime numbers.
That's not how we're talking about.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
I heard somebody in the chat say box score doesn't matter.
Okay, so look. So then it's like this. So then stop mentioning that.
I didn't mention the stats.
No. Stop mentioning that he's 40, man, because that's all you guys mentioned. Oh, he's 40.
I said stop.
No.
I said why
That's
is
still
Bron
doing
the
that.
only person that past his prime gets held against him? That doesn't get
still-
held
he's
against
still-
him.
Because he's
Nobody
on a-
else. It
No,
just that's how
he's
great
still in
he
his
is.
prime. He's still in his prime.
He's technically on a super team.
Listen,
That's why
bro,
if
you
Jordan
still-
went to the Lakers,
It
when he
was
came
super
back,
team.
Yes, exactly. I'm still holding Harden
Stop.
to the same
If
standard.
Jordan went to the Lakers when he came back instead of the Wizards, we would be holding that shit against him because he was supposed to win a fucking ring. That's why Jordan, Michael. If LeBron was on,
No, I'm not going for that.
LeBron was
No.
on the
Yeah,
Hornets,
Jordan would
if
have.
LeBron was on the Hornets or on the Wizards, we wouldn't be holding shit against because we would be like, damn,
Can I
all
say
right, you're
something
doing
now?
straight. But you're on a championship caliber team. You're not.
It's different
This is
context.
not a
averaging the same
championship
numbers.
caliber.
That's different
No,
context,
okay.
though,
Look
bro.
at the
Jordan
Thunder.
get-
Look at wait,
Jordan
hold on.
came
Stop.
back to his
Wait,
same
hold on,
team,
stop,
Can
bro.
we switch the topic?
Can I
Bro,
say
Jordan
something though?
came back
No,
to
hold on.
his same
Wait.
team.
Can I
Stop.
say
hold on,
something?
Talking. Just listen, bro. Look at the
hold on,
Thunder.
yeah.
Look at the Thunder. The Thunder is the number one team, right? You only have one person on that team that's averaging 25 plus.
Bro,
Everybody
they've been
else is
having that.
20,
They've been having
18,
that core
15.
for a while, though, bro. They
No,
play together.
no, you're not making sense. With the Lakers, you have two people who's averaging 25 plus. You have
Okay,
two people
but-
who's averaging 25.
Oh my
It
God.
doesn't
And then,
matter.
and then
bro.
Austin
It's
Reeves,
a
the best
team
third
game.
option.
Can I say
It does
something?
not matter.
Option.
He's
That
the
doesn't
best third
matter.
option in the NBA.
Can I say
So
something?
by y'all knowledge and by y'all
What
logic,
the fuck? That means the Suns supposed to be
that means
good.
the
The Suns fucking
2017
suck.
that means the 2017 Warriors is not a super team then. Because they got
Bro,
two
they
people
are a
averaging
super team.
25
That's
plus.
how the team was
Can I say
constructed.
something though?
It's the way
You
the
got
team
two
is
people on that team
constructed,
averaging
bro.
25 plus.
Can
Y'all
I
said
say
that's not a
something
super
though?
team.
Bro.
That's the same logic. I'm
Lakers-
using y'all logic.
No, it's
yeah,
not.
Austin Reeves.
Yes, it
It's
is.
two
That's
different
the
Austin Reeves might be better than
circumstances,
Clay. Yo.
Wait, can I say something though? I think that the Harden hate is overplayed. And the reason I say that is because this nigga wasn't even the first option this series. Like, he wasn't the first option, but we're treating him like he was.
fuck
But
James
no,
Harden,
because what
bro.
Harden is used to
I see
doing,
what you're
like
saying,
7-9
Dre.
points.
But look,
Come on,
because
bro.
listen,
With
even in the
James
closeout
Harden?
game, he didn't drop 25 or 30 like we used to see.
Exactly,
Rockets. He
exactly.
still dropped 12 and 13. That's not bad. Like, that's
Yeah, I
not.
see.
That's not.
We're-
Wait, hold on.
We're
Hold on.
not
That's
talking
not
about
bad.
the fact that
I
the
would
very
say
first option.
that's
Nigga,
bad.
defending him.
James Harden. That's
That's
not
the
bad.
thing, though, bro.
That's bad.
Harden
Bro,
dropped
When he
James
did,
Harden
look,
didn't
hey, look, when he
drop
did it in
12,
Philly, I was
13. He had
defending him,
7
bro.
fucking points. My nigga.
Look,
So like
But listen,
this.
even if he would have dropped
So it's
20,
like
they
this.
wouldn't have won the game. He isn't the
No,
first option. That's
no,
he's not
no,
responsible
look,
for
no,
that.
no,
He
no,
dropped
hold on, bro.
13
So,
assists. He did what he was supposed to
look,
do.
look, with Kevin Durant, if we all know Kevin Durant is a 25 plus 27 points per game, right? If Kevin Durant plays a game and he has 18 points, is that Kevin Durant's playing, or is that's good for a regular player? But that's Kevin Durant. He's supposed to be averaging more than that.
holding him
That's
to
the
a
thing with
higher
James
standard
Harden.
than
It's the same thing with James Harden.
basketball.
I feel like the KD hate
And
me
also,
crazy.
James Harden
I see
hasn't
what
been a
you're saying,
scorer
though,
this
bro.
year. His
I
role
feel
has
like KD
completely
hate me
changed.
crazy too.
I just
But
think it's
no,
crazy.
okay, that's
Bro,
the
I
regular
feel like
season.
James
James
Harden
Harden
hate
role
me.
has
Get out of
completely
here, yo. You
changed.
be
His
good,
no,
role
bro.
has
Y'all
completely
be good.
changed this year.
We're talking
people
about
are
a
still holding him
game
to that
seven.
same
Though. We're
level.
talking about a game seven. Fuck the regular season. We're talking about a game seven. With game seven, close out. You win or go home. You have to play your fucking mess. If averaging more points is better than getting assists, that's what you need to be doing. You're a superstar. You should know that. That's
I ain't
what
gonna
any
lie,
superstar.
No, that's not true,
That-
bro.
how is that
Basketball
not,
is a
bro?
human
That's,
sport.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
If
about to
Harden was
explain. I'm
making,
about to explain.
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
about
When
to
the
explain. I'm
Nuggets
about to
switched to that
explain.
zone, when
You're
the Nuggets
already
switched to that
holding
zone in the
Harden
second
to a
quarter,
higher standard than what he is. He's not a superstar.
The
anymore,
highest
bro.
skill in
He's
basketball
not a
is being able to
superstar, man.
understand if it's your night or not your night. That is the highest skill you can have in basketball. James Harden went
That's a
out there and
great point.
understood that it was not his night and he wasn't making shots. Or he should not drop. He
them
should not
heavy
feel
out of
good.
that zone. They was doubling Harden heavy out that zone.
Bro,
in the second
look, he
quarter.
understood that and did the second best thing he could do. Pass that
That's
ball
the
and
ball.
make
He was
shit
making the
happen.
right basketball play. He was. I watched it.
Exactly. But we disrespected him because we expected him to drop 25. He's not even the first option on that team with a healthy Kawhi
Who is
Leonard.
wait,
What the
who
fuck?
is we? Who is we? I think Harden played. I think he played okay. I think
The whole team
really
played bad in
we
the
need-
third quarter. By
I
the
think-
third quarter, the game was over. That's how I look at the
Yeah,
game.
and that wasn't his fault. The team was just falling apart. Them niggas figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what
They,
happened.
they just figured it out, bro. And that's basketball. But the Harden hate be so crazy to me because it's like as soon as he fucking even this, that's just so disrespectful. Because if we was talking about that 2017 series, or was that 2017, 2018 when they lost to the Warriors? That's 17, 17.
They lost to him back-to-back years. 1 year when KD got hurt.
That was 2017, right? When they lost 7 games.
I think it was when it went to 7. Yeah, it went to
Yeah,
7
it
wins.
was, yeah,
Yeah.
it was 27.
So like even that year, I'm a James Harden fan. I still even that year put my head down a little bit like, damn, that nigga did fuck up. He took 30 fucking basically shots and only made like 11 or 12, right? And he was the main option on that team. But this year, he's not that main option. That shit fell on Kawhi. Kawhi dropped 23 points, but nobody's disrespecting Kawhi. Like, oh my God, Kawhi should have dropped, did it, whatever. The nigga still dropped 12 or 13. He knew his role. He went out there. He played basketball. He understood the defense was fucking with him. All right, cool. Let me do
They
the
gotta
next
stop
best
playing with
option.
Uno name like that, bro. He's too
No,
tough.
bro.
That nigga's a
everyone-
dog, bro.
everyone-
Niggas
I swear to God, he's a
somebody was
dog,
like,
bro. Hell,
look,
he's a
somebody was
dog.
like, he not a top 5 no more.
They gotta stop
What?
playing with
Shooting
Uno
guard?
body.
Bro,
Yeah,
y'all
bro.
crazy. That nigga's
I seen niggas guarding that nigga from behind. Pause.
bro.
I think Ty Lue need to be getting most of the blame. Honestly, that shitty ass offense in Game 7. Was y'all watching that game? It was straight ISO. Watch Harden get doubled, pass out, maybe gets an assist, maybe it's a turnover, maybe he gives it to Kawhi and then he distributes it to.
Yeah, it was all
breaks a
ISO ball.
three.
It was looking like, hey, you ain't gonna lie.
Bro, it was just
giving
bad
AU,
coaching.
bro.
Yeah, I think Ty Lue need to get more blame, but I guess you can put the blame on Harden.
I didn't like the lineup in Game 7 either, bro. I don't know why Chris Dunn was out there. They talking about defense, I guess, but Game 7, look at defense, bro. We need scores out there.
I mean, their only scorers are Harden and Kawhi, and then maybe
We talking people that can hit a shot though. I would have rather.
Yeah.
They got Norman Powell, and that's the craziest shit too. I blame some of that. Powell should have dropped at least 20. He had been a dog the whole season.
Yeah,
bro. Awesome, bro. He's literally awesome. Bro, when Kawhi was out,
even if they would have beat the Nuggets though, they're not beating the Thunder. They don't have enough. So I don't know what people are.
I'm just tired of seeing the Nuggets go to I'm just tired of seeing the Nuggets in the playoffs.
Nah, Jokic's probably the best player in the world though. Ain't gonna lie.
His play of basketball isn't interesting.
Jokic's a dog.
I think next series he's gonna up his scoring volume, but I think people need to start giving Giannis more credit for this series.
That's what I was just about to say. Giannis a dog too.
They need to. It's just unfortunate for like the team that he has.
I ain't gonna lie, Apollo a dog too. He got to get out of Orlando, or they need to get like Trae Young in Orlando.
Yes, that's what they're
Apollo's
finna.
No, did you see the package they got?
Apollo's
The
a
package.
dog.
Listen, did you see the package they got for KD? Might be nice though.
Hell no, they better not.
They got too many wings though, but yeah, I mean Wagner. I don't know why he can't shoot no more.
They need to get Trae Young. They need to get Trae Young.
They don't. I don't think Trae Young and Paulo would be a good fit. But that's my.
That would be, bro. People don't realize Trae Young don't even.
I don't think that'd be a good fit.
People say Trae Young is ball dominant, but it's because he has to be with the team.
Yeah, on the Hawks. Yeah, for sure.
He had I feel like Trae Young can play off of another player if he has to. He just.
But I don't think
he's never had to. It's always.
Can y'all not visualize the
Trae with nobody.
Mobs. Trae Young
I
can't
can't.
throw to Paolo,
I can't.
bro.
I don't think Orlando needs a
It's
new
gonna be the
guard. I
hardest
think Orlando
mob
needs a
since-
new. I think honestly, who's their bigs right now?
They got Wendell Carter.
Yeah,
Wagner
Wendell
brother.
Carter.
Oh no. I just don't. I wouldn't like Trae. That's my opinion, though. My opinion don't mean shit in basketball. But
I feel like they complement each other would be tough.
They just need to get rid of all them small guards they got over there in
Yeah,
Orlando.
Jalen Suggs got to hang it up, bro. He was tough at Gonzaga, but he ain't really showed me nothing in the league yet.
Maybe
he's solid. He's solid.
He a good defender.
Yeah, he's solid. I wouldn't
Yeah.
put him down like that. He's solid for sure. But I think he got the same value as Jose Alvarado, honestly.
I don't like his game.
Nah, Jose Alvarado, he should not be the NBA, bro. He might be like on Killian Hayes level. Oh my!
Nah, that's crazy. Killian
Every
Hayes
time
is
I
crazy.
watch Jose Alvarado,
I've seen that nigga Killian Hayes miss a wide open free throw, bro. I have seen that nigga miss a wide open free throw.
But they be hating on Harden, though. That Harden slander got to stop, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bro, I was just in another live. They talk about he's not top 5 shooting guards all the time no more.
That's crazy, though.
I said, what?
Most people just be trolling whenever they talk about
Bro,
Harden.
people really had the Clippers, bro. Clippers was supposed to be a 10th seed in the West this year.
Him and Norman, this nigga made Norman Powell. I've never seen Luka make a nigga like fucking Ibeck Zubac and fucking Norman Powell look good ever.
He made Zubac look good. Like, Zubac can't sell
He
him.
made Norman Powell a 25-plus player, bro. The nigga was making 25 points per game.
Zubac, the reason why PG ain't touched the finals yet. 2021, he got dunked on by DeAndre Ayton per game.
That nigga James Harden, bro. Nobody his floor raising, but when James Harden's on a court with a good big or a good small forward,
You got
he
Clint
makes them
Capella
look
paid.
good. Bro, that nigga made Clint that nigga made